I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, today we got ourselves even more 5v5 1v1 duels this evening. Jake, is the music loud? I feel like every single time I've turned it on, It's been a little loud for the day. Hiya, boys out there, welcome back. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We got a couple of duels left over before 10-2 is finally here. BlizzCon, not this weekend because it is the weekend now, but next weekend. I am gonna have to mention this more than once. But yeah, we're gonna see if we're gonna do duels next week. I don't even know if we will. Like, it's just gonna be like a crazy time. Lots of new announcements, lots of new updates. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Because I'm gonna just like have a morning stream, get all the new stuff, right? Grab the media stuff, throw videos on, right? Work on those the entire time. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, is just like come up with as much like BlizzCon announcements and deep dives and stuff like that. It's just gonna be a fun time, man. It's gonna be a great time. But yo, we're gonna get the groups up and running over for the NA in just a second. Groups are gonna be listed in the LFG. I'll post the groups here in just a moment. What is this? BlizzCon begins November 2nd. Prepare for the show with all the latest information. It doesn't begin 2nd, does it? Or is it, I guess, pre? It does say the 3rd and 4th. Am I dumb? Or am I dumb? I feel like I'm dumb. Alright, let's get the I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing right now. Is it 3rd or is it 4th? I don't even know. It is 3rd and 4th, right? BlizzCon? I gotta do research apparently. Shane, my guy, yo, my man, thank you so much, my guy. Okay, we got a hashtag Shane B, my dude. Thank you so much. We didn't even get started today for now. We didn't even get started. This guy already dropped a note. I appreciate you, my man. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully the alerts will get hit up in just a second here. That or we're gonna do this for it to happen. But thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate you, my guy. Alrighty, gonna get the groups listed over in the LFG raids. Like I said, if you guys want to join in, it's the same spot as usual. I'm gonna start trying to see if I can get all the homies on a real ID, ask around and do stuff. Yeah. Wait. Okay, wow. Doing pretty well. How are you, sir? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I had a restful sleep. Got quite a bit of stuff done today. I got a schedule of things I want to be doing. I've been working on another project this evening. I've been noticing, I've been saying more than once, but I've been noticing more Nightborn everywhere. And I am so glad, dude. I feel like as soon as they made it easier to get allied races, I've been seeing like a ton more people checking them out. Not the craziest racial or anything. You know what I mean? But it's like usually in a horde, it's just old blood elves everywhere. But now we got the Nightborn, like a lot more of them too. That's been awesome, man. I've been enjoying that. You've been in Western 3-4 hours doing ICC. I mean, 3-4 hours just to get like a bunch of gear out of it. I think it's perfect. Goblin Monk, huh? Is Goblin actually that good for Monk? Because I thought like haste was going to be insane for them, right? The passive haste buff. I mean, this guy got the 2100 here. Yeah, it hasn't stopped him at all. But I thought from like a PvE angle it'd be really good. There it is. I don't know why it took so long. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you, Shane. Oh wow, why is the UI so big? It's big because I haven't shrunken it yet. Alrighty. Alright, now we got groups going, boys. If y'all want to join in, more than welcome to them. We got ourselves a regular tonight. Dark Spyro. Didn't we have Dark Spyro join the duels before? Or am I misremembering that? Promise I come back to Frost DK and Chills if I did, wait. I promise I come on the Frost DK to Chills, and I did it. It's just not the Panda one. Wait, you got a Panda? Death Knight? Is that what you're saying? Why? I mean, Panda's a colonel, but goddamn. Like, as a Death Knight, I mean, technically the racial isn't bad, right? It says free gouge, and if you have remote switch to rolling in when you get the gouge, like hold them in place, gouge, stun, big burst. That could actually work kind of okay. So rank one on a Panda inspired me to. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know that like Shadow Priest for a little bit more Panda, because the racial was actually kind of decent, just for like that specific setup, right? Being able to get that in cap into chain CC, whatever, that gave it just like those couple extra handful of seconds of just chain that made it worth the while. Plus the racial just gives you like versatility as long as you pick up the food. What do you go get the PvP food for pandas though? Because I know you have like versatility food, you just sit down and eat at the beginning of the match. What do you go for that? Anybody know? Is it like any vendor or is it a specific one somewhere? Draenei, Warlock, or Rogue? Draenei, Warlock, man, are pretty nutty. I'd go Rogue though, just because of prep for the 10.2. If it was any other patch, any other update, I'd probably say Warlock. But with the Rogue and the changes they're getting, Draenei, Rogue, and I think you'll be very, very happy playing that in 10.2. That's gonna be what, in like a week, 2 weeks? I think you'll be very happy about it. Hope you overcome with a death roll fascination. What's up, Samuel? Dude, I have the gold. I wasn't able to send it to my alt or my main. Let me try that real quickly, actually. Stamp whistle. Apparently, you're supposed to be able to mail gold across characters. I think I need to like dial slam, and I need to mail like 90, and I need to like mail an item that's tradable. Do I have anything that's like bind on equip? Yeah. I can't sell mail to that realm. On Dial Slam. Yeah, for some reason I can't trade across my characters, but if we were to give the gold on to a friend and then they gave me the gold, apparently that's fine. Yeah, can send mail to Illidan. I don't know why. I don't understand. It just doesn't let me. Hey, that was up, G. Hi to my guy. I was trying to see if I could maybe send the gold over, but I guess I'm gonna keep it just for the death rolls. That's gonna be my gambling gold. If they come out here gambling again, I think I'm gonna do it. I think it's just for fun, since I can't do anything with that gold anyway. You know what I mean? At least I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with it yet. Alrighty, groups are listed, by the way, boys. If you guys want to join up for the regular. Let me see if I can look through. Hey, Boom. Let me see if I can ask around. See if Boom wants to join in. Bug Rika? That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Basic? Does Basic want to join in? Let me see, Dark Messiah. Hey, Messiah. Oh, you're already in a group? Who got a second? Who got one group? Hold on, who's got a group going already? How many groups you got? Because I got one listed here. Is it like an LFG, like, Sepulcher? By chance? Yeah. They're set. Boris, Boom, Tank. You got all these guys? Alright. So we need a second one going then. Okay. 5v1 Duels. Let's see if we get anybody at all. Is Night King around by chance? Because I know last time he wasn't able to join in or anything. Oh. Yo. Chill. Chill? Chi? You're the monk? Duels tonight, friend? Let me see if Chill wants to join in. And I guess I'll just gotta start looking through everybody else. Yeah, did you guys pick up Dark Messiah? Hey, Messiah. Duels tonight, friend? Let me see if he's down or if he's already in the group already. I wish I could tell like if they're grouped up already or not. Does Cryptic want to join in? Hey, Cryptic. Duels tonight, friend? Hey, Brago. We also get the fan going too, because I feel like it's starting to get like warm or stale air in my room at this point. Let me just get that going in a second. Also, chat, I'm very, very happy for the day. You know what makes me happy for the day? When the mustache actually wants to play along. We're actually getting this handlebar thing going more regularly. I am very, very satisfied with it. Although I'm running out of beard oil. So I'll probably need to go out and get some more. But this, I'm starting to figure it out exactly how much I need. And which, because you can't take every single whisker on your face. Only like the top layer, not the bottom layer. Not the back layer, I guess. Kuros. Who's Kuros again? Or Quick? He's in Dalaran Arena. Hey, Kuros. Wanna join 5v1 Duels tonight, friend? So I asked Chilled. He hasn't responded back to me. I'm asking Kuros. Malachi, maybe? I know Nidalee doesn't really PvP. Raven? I guess I'll ask Raven. Hey, Raven. Wanna join Duels tonight, friend? Am I come across on a little bit Guillermo Monk right now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we got one group ready to go. I just need to get a second one going. That's what I need. Psychotic? Let's go. Trickster. I'm an ass, dude. Hey, errorless. Wanna join 5v5 tonight, friend? Let me see if Error wants to join in. Would, but I would just need. It's up. It's up to you, friend. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Level 60 warrior. I mean, I like it, but man. I'm down. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Ghost wants to join in. Let's go, my guy. Why you doing? Welcome. Isn't 10? Wait, hold on. Didn't this guy whisper me from earlier? He was on EU, not an A. I thought 10 was on an A. Oh wait, hold on. Or no, 10 is something different. Hey 10. Duel. Wait, can't spell, man. Oh my god. Hey 10. Duels tonight, friend. He's in arena right now, but maybe after this he will be down or whatever. Warlock is my favorite outfit for the female characters. Kata Season 11 PvP. What's the Kata Season 11 PvP? Hold on. Oh, wow. Kata Warlock PvP set Season 11. Which one is this one? Season 11 PvP. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. You're a man of good taste. I like that one a lot. Yeah. Shoulders, chest piece, even the helm. Yeah, everything looks great on that one. The Elite set in particular, it's so good looking. It's the red version. Not available anymore unless you got it in the back of the day, but that looks so good too. Like the color scheme. Oh, it is so good. Alright, so with this we need, wait, why can't I invite Trickster when he's on Wrath of Lich King? Wait, yeah, why is it... Or is he on both? Oh, he might be on both. Oh, he's on both. That's why. That's why. Okay, that makes all the sense now. I was gonna say, I was gonna give you like, what? That makes sense. And I didn't even realize Ghost was airless. That's an alt, I guess. Prideful Elite set is still the one of the best mods of this day. Prideful, yeah. Prideful Elite set for a lot of the classes were insane. I'm so glad I got mine with like the shoulders. I got everything but the helm because I didn't care about the helm. I didn't like it. I literally got everything but the helm. I had the currency. I was just like, I don't want a helm. I should have just gotten it because transport wasn't a thing. I just wanted to have it just for the sake of, oh, transport, like, appearances wasn't a thing. I don't want to keep one extra item in, like, my bank slots or whatever. In my bags. Before it got all weird like that. You know, before they changed it. But the shoulders where they kind of, like, kunai or whatever. Kunai knives and just kind of, like, arm. And then build, and shoo, fly out. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. The rest of the set I didn't really care about much. It was alright, like the Rogue one, but like the shoulders in particular was like the prime part of it, the best part, you know what I mean? Best part. Alright, Monic is already in Okinawa, I guess. What is Solid Qin? Is that what it is? I guess I could ask Grim, but he's in North Row right now. Where's my man Seawar, dude? Where's everybody? So we got a group already on 5 on the other team. And I basically just need to see if I can scrape together like 5 extra. Let me see if Malika wants to join in. Hey, Duels tonight? Let me see if he wants to join in, because we still need like 3. And Chill's just gearing his dude for a bit. Raven said he'd be down, but like, he doesn't just want to go in and die. I'm 10 ass him already. Okay, so now we're just kind of waiting. Where's my man Kevin, dude? Where's Kevin at? I was goofing, so okay. Okay, I need like 3 more, and we golden can spell. Where is Diabolicals? Is he in any of the groups right now? Okay, so Malachi is down to join in, so we'll need like 2 more with the Malachi. Not all the wild sets 1 hard, dude. The warrior in particular with like the blades and transformer look and like the armor look. Yeah, it's so great. Too bad I was too bad at the game. I was messed up. It was like, you know, didn't you only need like 2K to get the sets? I know it was a bit of a grind because like you had to get the rating and then you had to buy the sets with Conquest. So you had to like maintain rating or whatever. But like, you know, if you played and you were decent, maintaining 2K was not difficult. For me, it was just like, first I'm getting 2K, right? And feeling like, oh, okay, I'm feeling kind of like decent. I was like Missa Pandaria, like end of Missa Pandaria. And I was just kind of sitting at about 2100 most seasoned mod. I was mostly just playing with friends though, more than anything, like more than pushing. Quick question, what do you think is worth gearing up on yourself in character at the moment? I think right now, gearing, I would do the time walkings for that weekly heroic piece for Vabras gear. Those are pretty good. But in terms of like going hard and going through raid, unless you can go into a heroic Aberrus and just get funneled gear, I don't think it's necessarily the most like time, like it's not going to be that much valuable because the next season's gear and the catch-up elements are going to help you catch up very, very quickly. Like, you'll be able to walk into the new Emerald Dream Zone, and doing the Super Bloom event gives you a full 41 item level that scales up. Dungeons will also start scaling too, so that's going to give you even better gear just by that alone. Doing the weekly rep quest with the new faction will give you 441. That also scales higher than like 447, like 450, 460 kind of deal, right? So the gear is going to be dropping at you. It's going to be a lot better. And I feel like at that point, like waiting a little bit until seasonal stuff, getting whatever easy gear you can at that point, and then just grinding right through and getting into endgame stuff, right? Starting with low keys or raids or PvP, whatever. Yeah, hell, even getting like a full set of honor gear once the new season's out, that might not be a bad idea. Oh, good friend. Oh, good friend. Alrighty, so we still need like 3 more. We gotta see how we do. I wanna see if Chris wants to join in. Hey, basic. Wanna join some 5v5 1v1 duels after the dungeon, friend? You know, I miss also Conan. That guy, I haven't seen him in a good bit. Yo, Stoneblood, let's go, dude. Also, besides Stoneblood, there's also Mish. Is Mish around by chance? I'm not seeing Mish, but that guy, hell yeah, dude. Oh, good friend. Oh, good friend. What's up, vegetables? The issue with tanks is they still don't have enough of a punch for everyone to one desire them, sadly, for 2s, 3s, and shuffles. Yeah. I mean, tanks are supposed to be like the way they organize tanks and the way they balance them for like raids and dungeons. They are not the strongest hitter, but they're great at taking damage and they control the environment and they get good support abilities, right? But the main thing for them is to take big hits and live them. That is how they're designed. Trying to figure out how to like transfer them to PvP. Do you make them too tanky? Do you make them easier to kill? Should they do as much damage as the DPS? Should they be different? Should they have specific role? Should they, you know, little things like that. It's just like, I feel like they need to have a standard of balancing for it. And I feel like the only way I would make tanks viable in PvP, I know they're tanks within dungeons and raids, but I feel like there should be an alternative DPS playstyle within PvP, right? Like Prop Warrior Gladiator stance with basically a glorified DPS with a shield and sword. Pretty good. We need 2 more. Malachi? Okay, we can get you in. So we need 1 more. Uno más, and we'll be good. Uno más. Uno más! And we're good. No tanks at the very least. I feel like if they were to change tanks so they're just as squishy as a DPS, but do basically as much damage as a DPS. They're not better, they're not worse, they're just an alternative way to play. Like Fury, you're playing with 2 two-handers, Bloodthirsting, arms, Mortal Strikes. Prod should be able to go for big shield slam combos, and then maybe bleed damage outside of that. If you want to play like a shield kind of guy, maybe have a bit more like a intervene factor to like support allies, but maybe less sustain damage or something. You know, things like that. I think if it were to like an alternative play style, I think it'd be fine. All good, friend. All good. All good, friend. Zakari just hitting me up like, yo, I didn't miss the embassy message. Yeah, I feel you. No, gut tanks. Yeah, make a play for European. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 choices. Either remove them or make them the equivalent to a DPS. Because otherwise it's really difficult to balance them, you know? And I feel like balancing PvP would be easier if like tanks were not involved. But then we have things like Augmentation Evoker. I mean, that's kind of like a tank in a way. It's not pure DPS. It plays very much similar role of a tank, sorta kinda, you know? But yeah, I feel like whatever's the easiest method to make game feel balanced and fun and everybody feels viable, that should be the goal. And if that means like certain specs can play like tanks specifically because they have a hard time balancing for years, right? Healers that can do, DPS that can do, tanks, weird. Either they're like really strong and do something weird special that no one else can and they have an advantage, or they're just useless. There's no like in between of like, yeah, kind of decent, you know? Or maybe like at most, like not in arenas, but like RBGs having a tank there to like run the flag, fine. If that's what they want them to be. But like in arenas, it's just weird, right? Just a weird environment. Who's killing people out here? Oh, there's the dude killing him out here. It's probably like the hunter that hangs out by the gates. I'm gonna die. Hold on, I'm gonna walk over here just so I don't die. I mean, I guess there's so many angles the guy could take, but I'm gonna hang out over here and hope we don't die. We need Uno Mas, boys. 1 more spot is available if you guys want to join in. Uno Mas will be good to go. Would I use the Market Mastery? So you go for the current Market Mastery, you would have to go to Dragonlands, Gothel Jazzes. There's a hole to Zaralek Caverns. In Zaralek Caverns, you go over here to Obsidian Rest, and there's a building, and there's two. There's like a building off to the side, kind of like across the flight path, and inside there will be two Draconids. One like 4-legged, one 2-legged, and you talk to them, and one of them will be able to trade you tier gear for Market Mastery. The other will be able to trade you tier gear for Curios. When you get the gear for Market Mastery, be sure you're buying either the PvE or the PvP version, whichever one you want to do. Yeah, just be careful which one you're buying. That's all. Vengeance nasty as CC shuffles. Is it really? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, and then getting about to get what, double sigils, so double fear sigil, double chain sigil, double silence sigil. It's gonna be nutty. Like intent to. It's gonna be actually really good. It's a mutilate skill, they deal double damage. Technically mutilate does hit like left dagger, right dagger, and each one of them can crit. So you can generate either 2 common points when you don't crit. If one dagger crits, 3 common points. If both daggers crit, 4 common points. But it is a double dagger attack. It's like both weapons at once. Yes. Technically a double weapon attack. I think Rage and Blow used to be as well. Or Onslaught I know is. Because it's for both weapons. But yeah, Needle Warrior, Prot Tanks is a DPS back again. The Glad Stance, yeah, we do need the Glad Stance back up. I do agree with you on that. We definitely need a Glad Stance. Chat, let me be right back. 2 seconds or like a minute maybe. But hopefully, Chicago, I see you. I'm gonna toss you an invite. We got a group going. We just need you, beauty. Let me try to get you. Let me do this. Let me try to see if I can get you in. Give me a minute, chat. I'll be right back. Maybe 2. Hold on.
Pulling up side by side for the race, just realize that we're in a different lane. Yeah, see I'm out here killing the game. How can you claim that we're living the same? See in reality we ain't on a similar stage. You're sitting in the crib while I'm singing my name. That flames, whole of the city on lock. The coldest flows and the cream of the crop. We've them bees with a lean and a bop. Got a phone line ringing to the heat don't stop. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound. Better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound. Better rise up when I shut this.
All right, this is beautiful. Wow, that was great. My stomach was bothering me, and now it feels great. Alrighty, are we good? Hey, give me 5. Sure. Let me know when you good to go. Hey, I'll play Brewmaster Monk if you want to play DPS tank at PvP. Bro, they were pretty good actually for a little bit. I do remember. You guys remember? Did you guys watch that one clip where we had a Brewmaster feature during like alpha or beta of Dragonflight? And I think it was Kedem that walked in on a monk, and he just was going up against a rogue. Rogues were doing really nuts, and all the guy did is a leg sweep. Big keg, dude's health just went from like 100 down to 20 in like a single global, and he almost just globaled him, but I think the guy lived with cheap death. That's crazy. Need one? I think we got a group here right now with Chicago and everybody. And then we got... Should be good. Should be good, I think, for now. But if we got... we may be rotating some people, and we may be always looking for extra bodies, because there's usually a free spot as we go on into the night. So if you stick around, there's probably going to be a place for you or two. If you get tank and shuffles, you go against the DPS and the healer. Is there a balance right now? I'm surprised anyone play with them, see power in action. Granted, the tanks are rare. Yeah, tanks are so rare. I've literally never ran into one. Never. I know that people have, and people have complained like, oh my god, dude, tanks. Oh, please, can I get a real class? But like, I've never ran into a tank. Literally never. Night King said he'll come in on a monk if he can get a 4-piece and sport cloak. So maybe, dude, maybe we'll see that boy play that thing. That'd be nutty. Ready? Awesome. I'm gonna make Chicago lead. Chicago, let me whisper you real quick. So you and Boris, man. You and Boris are ready to go, yeah? Is Blade's Edge, chat, can you tell me if Blade's Edge still banned or not? Like, does Blizzard still have it disabled? Because I know you guys don't like Blade's Edge as an arena map, and you know you complain about it for 2s and 3s, but like in 2s and 3s, people abuse it. We have never seen anybody fall through the floor, so technically for us it worked, and I like it aesthetically. Should we play it? Should we not play it? Should we just like stick to the rules or whatever? I just don't know what we do about it, man. I need your boys' input, because I like that arena map a lot. Again, primarily aesthetically. Yo, what's up? Iron Knight, I did my man. Hope you're having a good one. We got NA duels tonight, so hopefully you enjoy these. I can't help but burp. What the hell? I didn't even eat anything. The hell is going on? I had pancakes. No, pancakes. Waffles. That was only when I woke up. I haven't had anything since. Alright. Frosty cake? Yo, hold on a sec. Switch. We got duels going right now, boys. Rematch Exploding Kick double smash does long bursts of vengeance. It's crazy good. Doing good. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing fantastic, man. We got even more duels for the night, so I'm happy. We got ourselves my boy Ghost here. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What is this tavern you got going on? What is that thing? What is this mog you got going? We got Psychotic in the back. I like this lumberjack looking thing. That looks really good. We got Chad Hunt gonna be first up, starting up with the Cam of Stoneblood over in the back on his I was gonna say prop paladin. Red paladin with Chicago go back in as well. Shad trying to see if he can get an opener versus RSK the man. I would just see if he can zoom over the quick in cap. Trying to see if he can get a setup. Oh, another lumberjack mog actually. I'm liking this a lot. Shad take a lot of damage, going in for a bit of a knockback. Got him some trap, but behind you, what is happening? Did you just miss it by accident? Oh, the fist of Fury does it. I'm capitalizing. I think man's walked in. Warming up still. Threw down a trap a little bit too far behind him. It was just like, wait, hold on a second. My entire plan just kind of came unraveled. Turtle Shell was available. Actually, it looked like defenses were available too, right? With the wall and everything. Chicago going to be up next. Fist of Fury to follow. Trying to see if he can break out of it. Doing a test to see if he can take the fist while wait out of the parry. Trying to see if he can lift the damage. What is going on? RSK no longer has the big damage, so Chicago is still having to go for a wall. Still looking to catch up here. There goes the Guardian. RSK kind of zooming all over the place. Both of them are kind of zooming around each other. In fact, RSK is getting trapped up in the totem. Does end up taking it out very, very quickly. Lexi, but in Chicago, I think Chicago's lagging really badly. I don't know how you bounce while swept. No, there's definitely some kind of lag going on. There's definitely some kind of a lag going on. That is unfortunate. Because how do you get stunned up and then you go bouncing around like that? That is unfortunate. But RSK taking 2 off the bat. On that team, we got ourselves Demonic. On the Outlaw Rogue, my goodness, we got ourselves Varka with red pockets me as well as Pharaoh. I like the name Red Pockets me. Psychotic opening up some portals with a Chaos Bolt off the bat. RSK taking a bit of damage though. Might be looking at the karma because this man is kind of down on a little bit of defenses. That's going to be actual karma. Full set of defensive Psychotic. Lots of damage burning right through the Dark Pact very quickly. Having to burn out the Warlock Hellstorm with a wall right after. With a second CC to hold him in place for just a moment. Still not in the woods. RSK does end up taking up quite a bit. Looking to get himself mobility to break himself out of there. This is where Psychotic needs to find a way to push in around the corner. Infernal rushing in to add a little bit of damage. Does escape the Infernal Incap into Psychotic. The Succubus should be somewhere out here, hopefully. Where is, or did he kill it? Oh, it's right next to you. Never mind. I was going to say, Succubus CC going to be up next. Mad kicks out of RSK. Oh my god. The amount of burst damage this man's been able to put up within seconds after just getting himself an opportunity, he just takes it. What is happening here? Is the Monk about to do clean sweep 1v5? Stoneblood taking a bit of damage in the opener though. Hammer hanging over RSK's head. The man does have himself shot him up. Maybe he can use it to melt something. Try to see if he can escape the paladin. It's going to be able to go behind the pillar. Still a big hammer hanging over the man's head. It's going to just take away all that healing that you've been able to establish with Stoneblood just going in for a big slammer. 800 MS, 600, 700. I am so sad to hear that, Chicago. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Is it like you gotta like reset your router maybe, or is it just like just a thing you gotta deal for the day? What is that? Hopefully it improves, man. I do hope it improves. Pharaoh gonna be up next versus Stoneblood. Fear as soon as he sees the Shield of Vengeance out of the Paladin. Doesn't really wanna, I guess he is gonna try to be very, very careful, trying to make sure that he got himself protection before that shield breaks. At least no Crusade Wings for Stoneblood for a little bit though. Pharaoh taking a bit of a hammer damage, but as long as he denies Stoneblood attacking him for a short moment, second one starts going back up. For Stoneblood though, he does need a moment to recover a little bit of health. Trinket out of Pharaoh right after. It is Pharaoh, right? Perzo? I'm gonna call you Pharaoh. I'm gonna call you Pharaoh. I know there's X's in there. I don't even know how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna call you Pharaoh. Are we cool with that? Okay with that? I think we'll be fine with that. Holy cow, literally holy cow with Stoneblood. Hammer hanging over the man's head. Not gonna be the most, still decent amount of damage, even though unless you have like some really good solid pickup for that hammer hanging over the dude's head. It still, even then, does decent amount of damage here and there. But second one, let him recover plenty. Stoneblood might not be able to just go for a hit and run. So you might just have to find a way to keep plinking away at Pharaoh, especially with the bleed going to be upon you with a full avatar. Stoneblood is going to take damage. Got him some Shield of Vengeance, should help him out a little bit. Hammer hanging over the Pharaoh said with the stun right after. Perfect opportunity to set someone up. Actually got plenty of damage. Stun right after. Oh my god! Pharaoh tried to go for a Shadow Mill, but I don't know if he was able to avoid any of the damage. I don't even know if Shadow Mill properly worked there, but Stoneblood was able to go for a big stone war stompy and was able to get himself quite a bit of damage either way. Well done, well done. Still got himself plenty of recovery, dampening not super high, so he's ready to go again from one competitor into the next. Is it going to be Pocket potentially? Red Pockets? Yeah, I like the name Red Pockets. Are you actually dual wielding, or is it just like there's no way you're actually dual wielding, right? TMD One Egg does not want to fight a red by the looks of it. And then Varka, I guess, yeah, I think it's supposed to be demoniac maybe, but he's like, I don't want to fight a red. And let me tell you, playing out the rogue, you don't want to fight a red. Pop, you can't do anything about it. It's just there. It's just big immunity. Sub and Assassin, at least you got with Shadow Blades, you got like Eviscerates, you got some kind of damage that goes through that. Pocket trying to see if he can go for a big dome with a stun back into Stoneblood as he got a little bit of damage going in. Got a resources plenty. Still hammer hanging over the man's head. Does a bit of damage. Got himself another ruined weapon to at least give him more resources. Is going to be able to sacrifice the ghoul fairly quickly. We'll need to go for a little bit of that recovery right now. As Stoneblood silenced before he can really get himself a setup. Remorse is once you get him ramped up. Stone just going to avoid it for a little bit. He's going to avoid the weather for a short moment. Stun does still come through. It's going to go for a trinket into a blind just to make sure he's recovering. If he plays this carefully, he doesn't have to use too many cooldowns versus a Frosty Death Knight, and he should be ready for either the Rogue or the other Paladin, because, well, as long as you have like at least one immunity and lay on hands and maybe a Shield of Vengeance go back up and maybe a full Crusade, maybe some kind of like a Crusade where you can use it on Pocket, slam him down, take that momentum onto the next competitor, then I think you'll have yourself a nice bit of advantage. Stun onto the red pally as it leaps up. It's going to be a hammer hanging over red pockets, but he goes in for a shield, not a shield, AMS, anti-magic shield. I guess that is a shield of some sort. It's going to be immunity for Stoneblood though. Having to burn that really early against magic damage. It's going to go for a stun. Looking to maybe end the duel right here. His red's going to go down. He's really close, blind for a second. Does not have a way to easily recover. At least can stun on Stoneblood unless he's got himself hand of freedom. But for reds, he's not in a great opportunity right now. Does not have a death pack to work with. unless he can summon up a golden sacrifice very quickly here. It basically he's got to find a way to maybe wait until AMS is back up so he can protect himself against the first initial stun maybe. Maybe a silence will work against Stoneblood, but you got to get some resources. Start going for a little bit of healing. Wake of Mass is hitting you through the wall that does not feel great whatsoever. I don't think the Wake for Stone has a dot element though, so you might actually be still okay as long as you stay away from the guy entirely. For Stoneblood though, I think you just gotta drop a consecration, mount up, run Rets through a consecration, and that should be enough for him to catch up, I imagine, yeah? At least I think so. AMS up for Rets, got himself a grippy hand, trying to see if he can make a play. AMS should maybe keep you a little bit covered. Stun right after. Stone is just gonna end you with a trinket. Nothing you can do in Stone. Should have a Crusade ready to go versus Varka. No immunity for Stoneblood. He's got to make the biggest play out of here. If he can maybe somehow ramp up some damage to Varka and use Lay on Hands to just keep himself afloat, he might be alright. He's still himself lots of damage. Hammers taking over each other's heads. Shield events up, trying to see if he can avoid it. Stoneblood still not out of the woods just yet. Needs as much recovery as possible. At least has a trinket in order to break out of the next stun, so at least he has that kind of an out. Lay on Hands as early as possible before dampening ramps up. Lay on Hands for Varka too. Oh, in a second, hold on. Even Varka used Lay on Hands. He didn't want to press bubble. I was gonna say this could have been an opportunity. Maybe this is where, like, if you lay on hands, they lay on hands, they'd have forbearance. If you can somehow turn around and get him in the stun, did Ghost just drop in for like a knee really quick for Stone? Taking out the Paladin before he can even find out what's going on. With Demonic as an out rogue, last one left, ready to go. My goodness, with Ghost getting an opener or Demonic, not even give him a chance right now. Evasion immediately. Is Demonic even going to make a stance here? He's just studing him out for a good bit. I was just hoping you didn't give up or anything. But an Invasion now, Ghost does not have a trinket anymore, so for Demonic, this is an opportunity. He's got a low in health, has Sheet Death, not going to be in stealth, unless he has a Rupture on him, which is what's keeping him out. I think that's exactly what's going on. So Ghost got him in a good spot. I think with Demonic, maybe if you can grapple hook over to AI, maybe you'll have a chance. Gouge, as you go for a trinket, blind to follow, hold on a second. I think Demoniac still gets calm points, right? So Ghost is on a full retreat. Demoniac does not have a trinket anymore. He does have Cheat Death, Cloak of Shadows, Evasion. Ghost also has Evasion. Eyes are out, and it's really going to be down who picks him up first. Ghost trying to see if he can take the first draw sap, but Demoniac finally get himself a proper opener. At least has a chance to maybe do something. Disarm versus Ghost to make sure he can't really do an opener. He is going to get himself enough calm points for a killer shot. Pistol shots coming through. And a gouge right after. Ghost just needs to find a way to lock the guy down, try to give himself a little bit of line of sight. Into a Cloak of Shadows for Demonic, trying to give himself a little bit more survivability. I wonder if he has an evasion still. It looks like that is an evasion right after. It's going to be a shadow step for Ghost, trying to see if he cracks those defenses. Big secret technique. Vanish for Demonic, though. Avoids all that secret technique damage. Is so good. Ambushes right after. Ghost with the Cheat Death. Just needs one more hit. Gouge the last second. Does not have any dots. This is where Ghost needs to escape one way or another. Oh, he just knew. There was nothing he could do. He knew this was it. This is over. The Outlaw Rogue played that one actually really well. Well done. That vanish on a secret technique, the cheap shot was coming through. This way you want to make sure you have stuns that are super airtight. Don't give them an out whatsoever. If you could vanish it, yeah, if you could vanish a secret technique, technically secret technique spawns these NPCs that do a strike. If the enemy is too far away when you press secret technique because of the delay, they can't hit anything. If you vanish, disappear, also can't hit anything. So, uncloak too, because the damage those adds do is shadow. Full shadow. So if you cloak it, does nothing at all. It is crazy. But like, we see little things like that. Like Avant or Faint Death last second avoids the damage entirely. Rogue vanishes, avoids damage entirely. Mage Invises or Shadow Melt avoid damage entirely. I've seen classes do that. Like if a mage blinks at the right time as the image is spawning in, you actually avoid the damage also. I think so. To check again. I think so, Sean. W. If you want to join us, Sean, brother, welcome to. Had to reload. That's why I almost died. Chicago, let me know if you're ready or if you're bowing out because of the lag. Let me know what you're gonna go up to Chicago. Yeah, I just wanted to know if you'll lead or if you pass somebody else lead. But yeah, if you got like MS stuff, yeah, like the stream, boys. I appreciate ya. 55 IQ. Wait, what? 55 IQ. Huh? That seems like a low number. Are you describing me? I mean, you're not wrong, right? Enjoy the show, boys. Dallas putting on hell of a show. Not acceptable. I don't know. Wait, what? Oh, is it Winter and Jay going at each other? Come on, boys. Come on, boys. What is all this? I was 5. Oh, it was 5. I guess. Wait, what? I don't. Are we? Hold on. I'm still a little confused. A little. My brain slow today. Ready or dipping with MS stuff. Let me just double check with Chicago. Your 9th, level 8. Think if I should continue, but it's up to you, friend. It's up to you. I know MS is a enjoyment killer. Okay, I'll send. I will send. Yeah, Chicago. Like if you're just like not vibing with the MS stuff, if it is about all about okay. Yeah, because I totally get you with the MS stuff, man. Like if MS is really high, like it's hard to enjoy a match because it doesn't feel fair, right? You're just unable to just like send it. You're unable to like enjoy it really, you know. So I feel you on that one. But Airless, yeah, that's really close, man. That was insanely close. But yeah, Secret Technique is just a weird, quirky. This is why I think part of the reason why I want Secret Technique to be gone, because I feel like Subtlety is super overly reliant on it right now. But also, Secret Technique does have like those little weird quirks, like that one, where if you just vanish the ability, it just does no damage. It's also a problem in PvE too, right? If a mob walks away a little bit too far, Secret Technique just doesn't do anything. Also, for the longest time, Secret Technique kind of ignored the acrobatic strike. So if you were like in the 8-yard range or over the 5-yard range, you press Secret Technique, animation goes off, but it actually doesn't hit anything. Just doesn't hit. Your strike hits, but like those extra strikes that have a delay, they don't actually hit. I think they fixed that, but it still is like a weird ability. In PvE, for the most part, it's not a problem because like bosses aren't moving around super heavily usually, but like it's still quirky. It's still a little quirky. I feel like if you just can make a build, I don't even know if you'll really need Secret. I think I still will want to use it because it just does so much damage. I feel like it should be a better cleave ability than like single target though. But that's just me. Alrighty, boys, we got another one going. So Twitch. Let's get another one going here, boys. Shadhound gonna be first up again. This time is a Beastmaster Hunter. Over on the team 2, we got ourselves Stoneblood. I still gotta go back and get this mount. It looks so glorious. We got us a Chicago Psychotic on the team as well as Ghost, my boy. We got a 4-man team over for team 1, so hopefully we'll get we're still loading in. I think it's the Paladin still loading in, yeah. But hopefully they're just still loading in. Trinket immediately out of Shadhound as a bleed comes out for Pharaoh. The man trying to make sure he got himself a good angle. Bladestorm right after. It is going to be an extra pet joining him for Shadhound. Pharaoh is actually going to take a bit of damage. Parry to follow. As long as he doesn't let the pets get behind him, he might be okay. Shadhound is not really taking a lot of damage. With a biting shot onto Pharaoh. Does go for the Trinket. Trying to see if he can stay on the Hunter as best as possible. That is going to be a Turtle Shell out of Shadhound with the Tar Trap over onto Pharaoh. The guy does end up kind of picking up a little bit of healing off of this. And Shad, it's falling behind now, little by little. I think he just used everything, right? How to escape this freezing trap? It is going to be a freezing trap. As long as he gives himself a bit of distance, send the pets in, ramp him up, and get a bit of damage going, I think you're going to be just fine. But Pharaoh, so far, his health bar isn't really moving all that much. Does get himself a charge, just needs a little bit more damage. Chat out in that execute range. As long as he got that distance, you'll be okay. The man is waiting until I think maybe a leap. Stun from a distance, dash shot to follow, potentially big damage. That was a pretty good time to really get a big go. Binding shot in the middle. If Pharaoh is careful, does end up going in for binding, but I think it's just the execute Bladestorm. It's just over. It's just over. Just a good old sweep at the very end. I feel like Shadhound played super well defensively, but I was just gotta wait and like Death Shock him. Where's the Death Shock him? And by the time he said Death Shock him, he's like, I'm gonna keep distance. I don't want to touch this guy whatsoever. Mortical reflected back to Psychotic though with Pharaoh trying to see if he can be proactive. Big bleed onto the Warlock is going to stun lock him down with portals opening up from the Twisting Nether. Psychotic backing up out of there, but the Warrior is able to intercept right afterwards. Got himself a glimpse of the purple class. Is able to stay on him. Bladestorm right after. As long as he can avoid the Succubus, you see he'll be okay. Succubus does catch him. Infernal to stun him. Fear right after. Trying to see if he can path him away from the Infernal for just a second into a chasm with one. Pharaoh with the parry does have himself a a decent defensive stun lock on Psychotic as they do end up walling this off. Place him right after. As long as Psychotic can bail out of there with a portal, that or a gateway, he's going to be A-okay. And Pharaoh, not in a great spot right now. Try to see if he can pick up a little bit of healing from one of the pets. If he can maybe slay the succubus. Oh, another reflect on the mortar call may give him a standing chance right here, since Psychotic cannot really establish solid CC on the guy. Succubus does walk him away with a portal open. It's going to be Incinerates flying out. Does not have a way to stop the kills, but unless he can maybe get a charge intro at the last second. Got himself potentially damaged, but really trying to see if he can find some cover. Oh, fastest scans mode of my life. Just kind of snuck out of nowhere. With RSK gonna be up next over for the Team 1, trying to see if he can roll over Hand of Freedom, or not Hand of Freedom, Ring of Peace, in order to try to see if he can maybe boob the Succubus out in the open, but it's gonna be Psychotic. Seeing a trick out of the Monk, mad damage out of the Monk, big kicks, Fist of Fury, done. Just goes down with Stoneblood up next. I honestly think RSK should try to see if he can take the momentum he got right now and try to see if he can maximize his zone. Big kick, and there's going to be a blind on the Paladin, just trying to see if he can wait out Serenity, wait out Zoen as best as he can. Maybe then he's going to get himself a ramp up with the Crusade. No trigger for the Monk right now, so it's a perfect opportunity for Stoneblood to maybe make some damage happen. Locking him down with another stun. RSK with a Karma. This way you could potentially bubble it, bop it, remove it, or just keep trucking on the damage. Got himself Shield of Vengeance, so it's going to be full Karma to reverse the damage back to Stone, but the dampening is low enough where he can maybe get himself a bit of that recovery. Right now, RSK is on a defensive until he got himself another Lexube, until he's got himself maybe like Thunderfist or something, anything, maybe Serenity on top of it. But if he can get himself any kind of a little combo, I think he's actually going to have quite a decent bit of advantage versus Stone. Lexube, does he have a setup? Fist of Fury just got to go in a little bit slow. Hammer hanging over the man's head. As long as he's careful with the damage of Stoneblood and has himself an escape line, he might be okay. Actually taking up this damage a little bit, trying to see if he can put some pressure into Stone. Is able to get a decent bit of damage out. Going to be a hammer tossing it onto the guy. Got himself defenses down for a little bit. I don't know if he's got himself Fort Brew or maybe like anything else in between. It looks like maybe potentially only 4 brews available for him. Try to see if he can bail out of there. The Monk is a class. It's such a glass cannon. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of damage behind the legs and the fists and the kicks. But there's not much you can really do when you just take a constant pressure. The cloak proccing right there. Shield of Vengeance for Stone. Got him some big hammer hanging over the man's head. Big damage on RSK. Nothing he can really do at that point. I feel like he decided, you know what? I'm just going to stay in as much as possible. Stoneblood with the bubble immediately. His pocket going in with an AMS. Just trying to see if he can put pressure onto the Pally. But now this has got a big immunity out of him. This could be his opportunity to potentially press the advantage. Got himself a ghoul joining in. Hand of Freedom for the Pally. Tried to keep himself at bay here, but a stun locking him down. Grippy hand to keep him next to him. Trinket in order to just keep the pressure rolling. And Stone trying to see if he can get out of there. Does not have an immunity for a good while for Baron still holds. It actually might be in a bad spot. Wait a second. Pally locking him out with silence. I think it might be over. Let's start. Oh my goodness. Red Pockets me does end up taking the guy down fairly quickly. Just needed to get the bubble, press the offensive, got himself the big burst, and just came in with a what is it, Strangulate? Not the stun version, but the silence version. Was just able to lock him down fairly well. Right now, it's up to Ghost. Trying to see if he can maybe potentially go through a Pally, through a Death Knight, which is not the worst matchup at all. But then you got the Outlaw Rogue in the back. You got yourself the Red Pally. That might be a little bit more difficult. Opening up, big damage, massive secret technique, burning through the cloak really quick. AMS, nothing he could do. It's just a full secret into a big eviscerate. Going in for a quick bow towards Stone. Trying to see if he can avenge the homie with Demonic charging and grappling in. But not going in for a blade filler or anything. It's kind of trying to see if you can maybe find Ghost. The eyes are up for either side. An AoE for Ghost. That's going to be Sap on a Demoniac, able to go for a quick step. As long as Ghost is able to get him some decent damage with Demonic, he might be alright. Disarm as the Outlaw Rogue trying to build up a little bit of damage. Ghost with a Shadow Step, trying to see if he can get a Shiv onto Demonic. He does turn around with a Kindle Shot, locking him down. Got him some dance available. Ambushes, that's going to be Cloak of Shadows, trying to see if he can immune the damage. Or at least try to see if he can deny some of the damage. Sheep Shot by Ghost will not have a secret technique for a while. Does have vanishes, as well as a full rupture roll onto Demoniac. The guy is not going to take too much damage from the bleed, but he's going to be denied stealth for a good while. So could pick up the eyes, try to see if he can get aggressive, Sap the Demoniac, as the eyes get picked up either way though. And Ghost, I think, is just trying to see if he can buy himself some time. Grapple hook just to make sure he closes the gap with a blind. Ghost has a trinket, so next stun could be pretty good for him. Does go for the pistol to build comp points, but a gouge by the Rogue into a cheap shot. Going to be a blind onto the Outlaw Rogue as he goes in for a trinket. So now Ghost is able to piece by piece systematically remove all the little defensives. of Demoniac little by little. Next stun could be really deadly for either one of them. Comp points built up for the Outlaw into a trinket disarm onto Demoniac. He does throw in a disarm, but after Demoniac right now, this is a good go for him, but the stuns are going to be back up. DRs are off. Ghost trying to see if he can make a play. Big secret technique vanishes last second. This is where you want to make sure your stuns are airtight. That's the second time he's been able to vanish your big secret technique go. Your whole cold blood, everything available. Could have been a big setup and does end up going down. That's so unfortunate. This is why I think it kind of sucks that Subtlety is so reliant on secret technique. You know, it's a massive hit. Cold blood, but it's kind of like expected. You know it's gonna happen, but if you don't like plan it and time it at the right time, like cheap shot, immediately secret, has a bit of a delay, super unknown to play into, and if the other rogue knows what they're doing, a quick advantage just disassembles everything. Trying to see if he can get himself a go. Gouge and cheap shot, second cheap shot or after. Cheat death, not even cheat death. What is happening? The man just got robbed of his cheat death. Blizzard, can we please fix that? You know, I feel like rogues are in a great spot when it comes to PvP. Right? But if you're challenging into a button called cheat death and it just cheats you on that cheat death, I have a problem with it. I have an issue with it. This has happened so many times in duels, and it's so random. We thought for a while that maybe you gotta be stunned. Like maybe if you stun and you proc cheat death and it doesn't do anything. The guy wasn't stunned for that one, I don't think. I think it was just a big eviscerate and just went down. God, man, that's rough. Into an evasion for Ghost. Az is gonna have a pally threat on him, has himself an advantage with his escape, but no trigger for a while. Dot's going for the advantage, but somebody keeps him out of stealth, having to go for a shadow strike immediately. Kiddish had to fall and trick out of the paladin. Nothing Ghost gonna shoot death. That's proc for him. Trying to see if he can stay in. Hold on a second. Oh, he was doing quite a bit of damage though. He was doing work. He was doing numbers, and the pally was able to did have to pop a bubble for that one. Chicago gonna be up next. Hopefully Chicago does not have the bad MS going on right now, so I guess we'll see. I'm just trying to give Varka a chance. Potentially going in for a salute, trying to see if he can make an honor duel happen. He's gonna have to take a while to really go for a lot of healing. Wake of Ashes, just good resources. I like it. Dude, Paladin's playing into that instant cast Flash of Light, which is probably better for this emergency or like consistent healing. But like if you just want to stand there, heal up to full, just don't have the ability. Don't have that opportunity whatsoever. Chicago trying to see if we can get the duel going. 50% dampener. There isn't much healing can really do. At this point, Varka is going to have to be a counteractive with his Shield of Vengeance, Lay on Hands, as well as a blessing, either protection, but probably blessing of spell warding, just to make sure that all this lightning and fire damage from Chicago is immune. Physical damage does not get immune, though. Varka trying to see if he can escape the totem. Chicago with maybe a defensive hero. Varka super low. Might be an immunity out of him right now, but even if he goes for like a full immunity for magical physical, doesn't even matter. He just died to a flame shock. He tried to dispel a flame shock and it just erupted from under him. Oh no. This is what happens when you press the dispel judgment. Oh no. That actually does quite a bit of damage, that volcanic thing under you. Oh no. That's actually so good. Perfect against a paladin, in fact, if you're running that judgment dispel thing. Wow. Let's get everyone going again. Everyone got one kill. Yeah, I love games like that, man. You know, sometimes just like super one-sided, one person goes in for a 1v5 or some clean sweep, and those are great to see, but like when everybody gets a chance to play and it's so evenly matched, oh, that's my favorite. Sometimes you get like good matchups, sometimes you get bad matchups, and sometimes you just get fantastic games, and that was one of those, honestly. Full group, let's go. And it looks like Trickster is past lead. Yes, if anybody wants to join my man Trickster, they did lose somebody. They felt significantly less awful during time walking. Yeah. I feel ya. Chick didn't give. Oh no, we're good. We got a 5. No more mine. Okay, we're chilling. No more mine. Wait, what?
With their nails done now.
Oh, Sean, I never get to message you back. I don't know if it's in chat or not. But Sean, if you're in chat, basically I haven't been bit. I think last time it was like maybe at some point in Dragonflight. I think one of the patches, a couple of patches ago, maybe. Just kind of guessing here. What? You're gonna duel me? You're level 69? I'm level 60. Okay, I guess we were doing it. Oh, you got like 150, 130 health on me. What do you mean?
It's too far away.
Hit him with a slow. I'm just dead.
Range.
Good game. Good game, I guess. I guess. Gonna kill anything? What is the dead bodies here? Hello? Did I just miss like a fight? Let's see if I can just get a quick heal, maybe. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Big heal. Oh, top myself off. Beautiful. Alright, we got 5. Let's go. Oh no, mas. 69 highest power level. True. True. I don't know if you looked at my gear or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I do get bullied while I'm inside the door char a lot. Like people just like look at my gear and then they go continue bullying me afterwards. And it's just like, who are you? Why? All right. You know what I mean? They just kind of remind me of those dudes that like go on like their max level character in the Cataclysm, right? On a level 85 rogue dwarf. And they go and gank somebody that's like level 60, still leveling through like, what's that one area in TBC? It's the one with mushrooms. You know, it's like, yeah, the mushroom area. You know what I mean? And they're just like whispering you on like their, they hop on the roof, kill you, hop on a level 1 orc and be like, ha, you suck, noob. You suck, loser. Get fucking wrecked. I'm not even joking. That's literally verbatim. That's the whisper that I've gotten. I'm just like, okay, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. I just never understood that kind of mentality. Just like, it's just, I mean, maybe I just want to feel like a big man for the day. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay. All right. I'm glad I could be a punching bag / therapist, you know? I never understood that, honestly. I never really understood that. I'm also avoid like 2v1s and stuff, or like grouping, ganging up with somebody in PvP. I don't know. I just never really understood it. I just never really understood it, chat. Twitch. Dude, some people get the weird kicks, but like, you know, I just I just don't get it, you know? I just never got it. Twitch. I don't know if I done that. Ghost, open it up with a kidney shot immediately onto a red pocket. Me man, having to go for IBF. Is it going to be a big death shock on the bat? It is a death shock with a cloak shot. Not death shock. I keep calling it a death shock. It is death mark. But it's just as big of a button. It's just big of a goal. His pocket just melting in front of our eyes. Got himself the death pack to give himself a little bit extra health. But this man is just consumed in death with the death mark, death pack. Class is literally born from death itself. Vanish for Ghosts goes in for a cheap shot onto him. Varka, big hammer hanging over the man's head. Got himself a sippy cup real quick. Or not sippy cup. A Warlock Hellstone chomping down on that thing very, very quickly. Spears down. Big hammer. Barely escaping. Blind to fall. Man needs an out in this situation. As long as he can get himself a little bit behind the pillar. Does not have a way to break out of the bleeds. Gouge into Varka. Needs to find a way to just be away from the Paladin for a second. Wake of Ashes could just end your whole stealthy go. Does avoid him entirely. Just let the Paladin run out in the open. Did not have to travel. Just got us hug in the corner. I do like seeing rogues have to try to juke somebody out. As Varka having to kind of guess where the man may be. Picking up the eyes. And Ghost is looking at a big recovery process right now. Man's got nothing really left. You got to cheat death. But even on that one, even on cheat death, I wouldn't even rely. And I guess a Paladin, I wonder if you can go for like a hit and run build. I think you need yourself a good angle. Now, would you use the greats here? Do you use the middle area? I don't even know if that's a good idea against the Paladin. I think you just played safe. It might be the best choice. Having to go for a sap. Maybe a bit of a go. Bambush does go for a garrote. They're waiting for stuns. Kidney shot. Wake of Ashes is a lot of damage with a stun. I think it's just over. Let's Cheat Death saves you, please. Save. Oh, Cheat Death actually did it. Hold on a second. Disarm. But man, the hammer's still just doing work. At least Cheat Death worked. Yeah, I have no idea how many times we've seen Cheat Death just not do anything at all. Psychotic though, open it up with a psychotic of an opener. Got some full portals off the bat. Varka tanking up, laying hands really quick to just top himself off. Mortical getting sent in. Where's his succubus at, by the way? Do you have a succubus? Is it chilling somewhere? Drop an Inferno over the man's head. Unless you decide to sacrifice your succubus. You're just going for as much damage as possible. Reflect in case there's a stun. Maybe you can reflect some kind of holy damage back into Varka. Trying to get a better setup. Stun right after. It's going to be a shield for Psychotic with a dark back. Varka not feeling all that good right now. May need an immunity in this moment. Trying to see if he can stay involved. There's going to be a full wall for Psychotic as a hammer hanging over the man's head. And Varka just needs something, anything. Got himself full Wings Crusade. Trying to go for an interrupt. Does connect. Psychotic, not in a good spot. Does get himself a port. Needs to find himself an escape route. That's going to be a gateway available. I don't know if he's taking that or not. But he definitely needs to find a way to just get away from Varka for a moment. Mortical, Bubble, if you could somehow just live, I think it's just over. Lockdown and a stun, there's nothing you can do. Varka is so aggressive as a paladin. I love seeing it, man. SS build is fun. Oh, for sure. You're gonna love Assassination come the new patch, though, or less. I think you're gonna love it. It is so fun. I think you're gonna have a blast with it. Dot build, Bleed build. They're buffing Garrod and Rupture, but Garrod by like a Rupture by 30%. Did you see that? They're buffing Rogues. We already got a fantastic rework, and they keep buffing us. Varka taking a lot of damage from the Raptors in Chicago, trying to see if we can ramp up a little bit of that enhancement damage. Varka does have himself one last immunity lead, but only gets match damage or physical. But physical one you can remove with just a purge. So at this point, oh no! Oh no! Varka! Well, he's somehow alive. I'm surprised. Trying to see it go. It looks like he tried to go for a stun into Chicago, but the ground storm does end up intercepting it. Chicago just needs a little bit more weight. That blessing of protection might have actually saved you. It gave you a little bit of physical immunity for just a moment stun. Onto Chicago, has a trinket, does end up using it. Varka does not really have much left, trying to go for a Wake of Ashes, but it's so close. Does get himself a little bit of healing with a battle match trinket. Hammer hanging over Chicago said. Sunder, I think it's just over for the Paladin. There's just no way you're gonna live that. There's just no way. I was thinking it was gonna go spell warding. And if you would have somehow lived it, Chicago leaping into the blaze storm of death as Pharaoh goes in for a full spin. And Chicago trying to see if you can juke past him. That's still a lot of damage catching up to you. Wall as well as Guardian is available, and you're just not using either one of those abilities. It's terrifying. But is able to recover a little bit. While you got mana and a bit of Maelstrom, you're going to be A-okay. Knock back into Pharaoh, trying to see if you can play into the full control build. I like it. Static Totem could be huge. Lasso around the corner, force him to check it out of Pharaoh. Could maybe separate each other. Drop it down a healing totem, knocking him back as he goes in for a go. That is a charge to reconnect, but it does give you an opportunity to at least survive. Take it one less global worth of hits. Pharaoh just getting himself big overpowers. Mortal strikes back to back. As long as Chicago does not get a elemental blast reflected back at himself, I think they're going to be A-okay. That's one thing that could really turn it for the Warrior right now, within like the damage just out of nowhere. Gotta be a root. Finally get himself a breather. The Raptors are picking up a little bit of that Maelstrom to Chicago. At least it results in the full recovery. Pharaoh with a quick stun, knocked back yet again, has himself a charge right after with another knock, does establish a bleed onto Chicago. If you can somehow mitigate the bleed, this could be in a wall situation, trying to go for a totem. Does totem keep the Warrior in bay? I think the totem does actually stop the Warrior from does trap the Warrior in. I don't think it can immune that totem specifically while Blade Storming, so you can get tossed around like a beanbag with this one. Sunder right after, Warrior got himself a little bit of survivability together with the shield of the cloak. As long as he takes a bit of damage after the shield, he won't start healing. Second would actually get in just a little bit of value with a rallying cry on top of it. Just a hair bit of value. Stormbolt in Chicago does go for the knock. Charge available with a Blade Storm, nothing he can do. Wall does damage off, has a Warlock House him by the looks of it. With the Tricky coming back up very soon, as long as you have just a little bit of Maelstrom or find a way to just separate yourself from the Warrior, you will be mostly okay. Taking down the totems little by little. The healing totem is down, but try to see if you can maybe eliminate that as well. And Chicago is just not in a great spot. You need a heal. Good root onto Pharaoh. Could send the Ghost Souls right now for a bit of Maelstrom. Recovering a little bit. Without the Maelstrom, it does give you less value on your heals, but still better than nothing. Trinkets out of the Stormbolt. This is why I think if you can get yourself some kind of damage, this would be huge. Bleed by the Warrior. Could press the offensive. Has himself Warbreaker. Sunder for Chicago. Keeping the guy at bay. Big Yellow Blast from a distance. If you can somehow commit a little bit of damage to him, now would be a good time to do it. Because the guy got a parry coming up very soon. Dead someone Chicago. Blaze Storm. Elite Blast does puncture right through. That's going to be an Avatar together with a full defensive available. But Chicago has Guardian coming up very soon. Drop it down Healing Totem. That is going to increase the healing of their heals by a little. Guardian is available. Is going to try to see if he can get aggressive. Fear by the Warrior stun right after. It's going to be pretty bad for Chicago. Guardian is not really getting much value. Ghost Raptors are backup and available. Could maybe go for a Ghost Raptor setup. Got himself a little bit of healing with the damage they were able to just do. Offensive healing they were able to get himself from Guardian. Ghost Raptors are in. And at this point right now, do you wait for this wall or do you find a way to commit? Stun onto Pharaoh. He does have a ticket for this one. The Warrior just has so much damage. Sunder. I'm trying to see if he can stay away. Ellie Blast right after. It's going to go for Frost Shocks. Reflect is available from Pharaoh. Chicago, what do you do in this situation? Blaze Storm, maybe this is where you just commit. The Warriors have no health. Free wall in this damage. Pharaoh does not really have a heal unless he picks up impending. Nothing available. Oh! The back and forth between the two was so good. High heals charging in. Quick stun in Chicago does go for the root. Mind games almost connecting. High heals though. Man, the stun DR. If it wasn't DR'd, I think that would have been over for Chicago right then and there. But now the Shaman has a chance. Has an opportunity. Next fear, silence combo with a stun by the Shadow Priest is going to be extra deadly. That is unfortunate. That might be the time. Is it the time? Are you joining in? Is it the monk time, or what are we playing right now? Chills. Mind games up to Chicago with the lasso right after. Not going to be able to do too much damage to high heals, but at least can keep him at bay. That is going to be knocking him out of the open with the totem. Cannot really leave it. The void eruptions to go in all directions, but contained in a single area as he just knocks him with the totem, roots him in place, does not let him recover whatsoever. Needs mana, needs Maelstrom. Try to sit down for a little bit of food if you can. If you can get the totem to reroute high heals or just slow him, we can sit down, try to get as much mana as possible. But high heals at this point should have everything, right? Fear, stun, silence. If you have a proper go, this could be very, very deadly. If the Shadow Priest does it perfectly, building up a bit of resources, trying to see if he can ramp up. Chicago leaping in. Void Torrent does have an interrupt last second. Not a lot of health available. Total, your wolves are available. Wall is Guardian coming back up very, very soon. High heals taking a little bit of damage there, though. Actually, maybe an opportunity. Just run in. Storm Strikes. Lasso. Maybe a disperse. Hold into it. Hold into it, but you're kind of limited what you can do right now when it comes to recovery, unless you get yourself a big setup. Stun in Chicago, maybe a big go. Mind Games is going to help you out a little bit. Does juke out a kick. This is an opportunity for the Shadow Priest to just put in as much pressure. Goes in for flash shield as soon as he sees Chicago walking away at 49% damage. Shadow Priest is actually able to get a lot of healing right now. Chicago Guardian has already been used, only has a wall right now, so whatever healing you can get, and then pair that together with a wall and a full go, maybe you'll stand a chance somewhere or another. Totem is down, high heals, unless you can eliminate it very, very quickly, which is going to take... Look at that Mind Flayer. You literally have to stand there, channel for a good bit, just to remove it. But for Chicago, if they can pre-wall the next go by high heals, because you know he's going to have a fear, a silence, wombo combo. If you can just preempt it as best as you can, you might be okay. Drop it down Grounding Totem. That's going to be huge. Taking all those dots. Doesn't end up eliminating anyway. It's going to be Mind Games into a lasso before it connects. Disperse available for the Shadow Priest too. I think for Chicago, this way just commit, right? Wall. Trying to see if you can still play the long game, wait out, maybe wait for some cooldowns to be available. The dots are melting a little by little. Raptors join in, potentially a wall situation. Mind Flayer said it does knock it in order to disrupt it. As long as you have an interrupt, you might be okay. That is going to be a Siphon. Does end up eliminating that with a Lightning Bolt. A Siphon? It is Siphon. Big L blast on the high heels. Does break out of it with a trinket. That's going to be interrupted on high heels. Disperse either way. But at 56% dampening, you might just be able to stay and contain the pressure. High heels does have defensive coming back up with the Desperate Pair. Together with a Vampiric Touch. Needs to set up some kind of a CC setup. Trying to get interrupted on Holy. So you can do some shadow damage. Maybe CC. Trinkets right afterwards. As after the interrupt. Flash heal. Trying to barely stay alive. Mind Games. Last out is over. With Demoniac charging out over Chicago. Not going to give him a chance. Pre-walling this damage as Raptors are in. If Chicago can somehow just ramp up, at this point I don't even know if you can really heal that much. Maybe if you can just go some damage and CC onto the rogue, you might be able to barely survive. Grapple does not let him stay away from you at all. With the totem down, cannot really leave it, does end up eliminating. Got some pistol shots, shadow steps, another route to follow. I'm swapping to the wrong person every single time, dude. I'm panicking. I'm trying to stay on track with these boys. Get the shot, knocking it back. Does not have a way to reconnect. That's gonna be only pistols. Not really doing that much. Hold on a second. Guardian back up for Chicago. Whatever damage you can do right now, 61% dampening. Now's the time to do it. Big Sunder. But Demonic does go for the Trinket blind. Looks like the rogue is starting to feel a little bit of pressure, but as long as he's careful. Next kidney shot and it's over. Unless Chicago can someone preempt it. Big hit with a lasso. Hold on a second. Wait a moment. Is this enough route to follow? Chicago needs a heal right now. Vanish out of the rogue. Ambush to follow. Kidney shot. I think it's done. Right? Knock back. Unless somehow he just lives it. There's no way. Hold on. Knock it back. Heal last second. No way. Disarm last moment. Do you have a cast at all? Frost Shock is all you need. Cheat death for a second. Hold on. Alien Blast. Flame Shock doesn't do it. Does Flame Shock do it? No, Flame Shock is not enough. That is so insanely close. That was ridiculously close. Chicago almost did it. That was so good. Oh, how many did you get, Chicago? 3. That was incredible with that rogue. Look at the healing you do, by the way. What was that? The cheat death. And then the rogue had to slide his heal, but the Flame Shock was rolling in and the Ellie Blast. Oh, man. If only had like one more cast, and that would have been perfect. Oh, God, man. That was so close. Played try hard today. I like it. I like it. I like it. My goodness. That was so good. These are the kind of duels I enjoy watching, man, when it gets really, really that close to the wire. Honestly, I feel like when the duels don't get this close, like, what's even the point sometimes? Don't get me wrong. Watching the stomp is great, too. Should have just killed them after change that proc. Would you go for the heal there at the end? It looked like you were doing everything you could to kill them. Man, that was just. I feel like take the game again. Has a little bit of immortality. Yeah. That's a moment where you hope a cheat doesn't proc properly. For sure. Let me know if you're ready, Chicago. This is awesome, man. You like blood chills? I do like blood sound fun. Dude, Chills did a 5-10 man blood DK RBG. Like not the other day, but like a week ago or so. I'm gonna get a chat check. Dude, the fact that you see death proc is insane. And the fact that you were just able to stay calm under pressure, Boris, that was insane, bro. Actually impressed. I really wish pistol shots were like a little bit stronger for outdoor, because like you're not really like a survival hunter with that range, but it would have been kind of cool. It's still very much a melee class, man. Although like I feel like with the between the eyes thing you'll be able to do with like crack shot, you are gonna have a lot more range to you. So that's gonna be really fun. But DK RBG absolutely filthy. You guys tied that, didn't you? The one on the team dies, it's impossible to cap flag. Yeah. That is so good, man. That is so good. Let me know if you boys are ready. Get spam group all the way back to the flag room. I would have loved to see it. Like I would have loved to see a clip of that. That would have been so good. Make sure I saved that. I don't know if I did or not. 5. Let's go. Wait, is Boris switching over to a sub? Is that what he means by I'm gonna play super try hard? I'm gonna try hard Giga Chad. All right, let's do like what, Dalaran sewers maybe? Because you done Black or Cold. We done not Lordaeron. It was a hook point. We'll do sewers. We could try. I guess we got Tiger Speak. We got all the other arenas we have actually. We could do another Nagrand too. I feel like if we're going through these very quickly, do another Nagrand while we're at it, yeah? Did it work? I'm gonna give it a second longer and I'm gonna try queue another one. I know it's a real piece of work, 7 points in the past, so I'll blow it out of the water. Why vast majority of people interact with MMOs in a way are way lower than I've ever been in my life, which is weird because I'm much older when I was 5. Real piece of work sometimes. You know, I think it's just like when you have that anonymity with gaming or whatever, it's just like, you know, like what's stopping you, right? From being just an absolute like trash human being. It's not like it's really gonna come back to you, really. Usually, you know. Assembly of line of death. Yeah, exactly. Just an assembly line of just grips. Running down the ramp and just grip back in. That's so good. That is so good. I'm surprised like with so many grips, like nobody disconnected, you know? Uploaded the video, but I'm bad at editing. I don't know how to remove my own audio from the video. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel that. Let's see what for YouTube. I feel. There really is not that many good like free editing software though. I guess there's like DaVinci, but it's like professional software that they use for movies. They just release it just because like F it, right? Like they don't really care. Here, anybody can use it. Free version has a vast majority of the features, but it's like really in depth, really like you have to take time out of your day to figure out how it properly works. But yeah, there's not really a lot of like. But we used to have Windows Movie Maker, right? You used to be able to remove audio like that, replace it with something else if we wanted to, you know? But yeah. Alright, looks like Dalaran Sewer's not working. So let me try like not Dalaran, let's do Tiger's Peak. See if that one works. Is anybody still listed in LFG by chance? Or is it just like that arena not working? Let me see. Weed Spreader. What class is he on? What class do you call Weed Spreader? Druid? Raid's Legacy. No, we're not listed. We should be good. Kevin went online. Okay, cool. We'll give him a second then, yeah? We'll give him a second. Need one? Hello? Who else can I invite? Who is on that wasn't on earlier? Azure? No, he's a U. I was gonna be about to But invited Jurex. Demonic is already in. Chicago. Crims, I asked him earlier. I don't think I got back from him, but he was in dungeon. Kevin. He's in our theme. Hey, Kevin. Oh, no, I kicked him. Oh, okay. Hey, Kevin. Wanna join those for the evening, friend? Hi, Mom. Hey. How you doing, Nimrod? What a name. I feel like whenever it's a name, but it's just like, I can't help but feel like I'm just like bad-mouthing you. Okay, well, I stood over here to be safe, but now this guy is out here on that angle. I'm just gonna go over here. I can't escape hunches, man. I just can't escape. You realize he was going on Hunter? Oh, okay. Okay, so if you guys get Kevin in, you guys are good then, yeah? That's what we're waiting for? Remove all audio. I mean, if you have like, you gotta get like an editing software to remove the audio, right? Unless, can you do that with just a clip and just mute all the audio without even getting audio software? What mount are you the most proudest of getting, Mr. Machine? You know, that's a fantastic question. Proudest mount ever. Like, super happy I got it. Like something I worked towards. Or just like the one I'm very happy that I got as like an RNG drop. Proudest mount. I mean, I guess I could name like any of the cutting edge mounts. They're pretty cool. But like, proudest mount, like that's pretty neat. The jelly. I think I'm really happy I got this one from Mechagon. Or was it this one? It's Peacekeeper. No, it's not this one. Peacekeeper. Mechagon Peacekeeper. I'd say that's like the rarest thing I really got. That's like, wow, I am surprised I have this thing. I think Mage Tower is the one that I feel like I'm so happy I worked towards. I mean, I did the whole Mage Tower like challenge in general, right? Like tower. I did the Tower Warming challenge where it's like I did the Mage Tower in every single spec in the game. Like that one's the one I was really proud of because I put in the effort to put the time in. But like the one that's like the rarest for me that I really I'm like surprised that I got probably was the Peacekeeper. Slime Serpent was also pretty cool. It was like a solo challenge that you had to do during the expansion of Shadowlands. You had to go in and kill like the 3rd and the 4th boss solo on Mythic difficulty, I think it was, or normal, or one of the difficulties, like I think Heroic minimum or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool just because it was like first boss there was a real challenge and I had to do a couple attempts on it. Yeah, I'd say like the Mage Tower one or the Peacekeeper. Because I'm never really like a big mount guy at all, you know? Not really. Like there was a mount that I've gotten, what's it called? It's Sunhide Grondling, right? Sunhide. Yeah, like this was like a rare mount that spawns every 4 days in WoW, especially during early on. When I got it, I didn't feel anything about it. Yeah, that's what I'd say would be my mounts. D also went offline, so... Okay, so we need an Onomasa then, huh? So we got Dia offline, which is unfortunate. Maybe they'll hop in and just come back in a moment. Night King, are we... Are you still Dalaran? Scarlet Monastery. I could see if Nick Gage wants to join in. Hey, Ghost Knight. See if he's down to join in. We'll get Sensei in here on his Demon Hunter or Monk, whatever he wants to play. Pete? No, Pete is a PvE boy. 10 is... I think it said 10 is doing stuff? Yeah. Oh, we're playing with a friend. You can name a character a bit faster than WoW. Just the old code for B, then again it'll probably be reported after a bit. Dude, I got reported for naming my undead warrior on EU, Elon Husk. No, Wolf Slayer XD. I'll name him Wolf Slayer XD because a viewer named Wolf Slayer literally gave me money, dono, to be like, yo, boost a warrior so you could have a warrior. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I named him after his in-game name, Wolf Slayer. Wolf Slayer was taken, so we did Wolf Slayer XD. It was fine. I guess it was an RP server, so maybe people didn't like that name. Elon Husk is didn't take it now. Dude, yes, Elon Husk is good. Undead, Elon Husk. That's what I had. That's the name I changed to after that Wolf Slayer name got reported. Which I was surprised. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't interact with RP community at all. I just hang out on like Dalaran, like Legion Dalaran, and I hop on and do some dungeons and hang out with homies, and but that name got reported, so I just went with Elon Husk. Before Elon Musk was even like in the news at all whatsoever. Elon Husk, you could take that one. Time for rebrand. That one, but you can get uploaded. Shout time for rebrand. I want to play more Death Knight too. I think it'll be really, really fun. About to come? Okay, okay. Yeah, chill be there soonish. I can get you in. Elon Mud, Elon Husk, Elon Bud. Yeah, any one of those things works. But Elon Husk is just like the perfect one. You know, it's like a husk of a man. It's an undead kind of thing. But yeah. You can do Elon Tusk if you're like a Tauren. No, Orc. Elon Tusk. Let's see. What rhymes with Musk? Tusk, Husk. Guess I'm just gonna look it up and Google it. Words rhyme with Musk. Huh? It says blushed, trunk, gushed. What? How does that rhyme with Musk? Huh? Rust? I can't say that one. How's flunk rhyme with Musk? I don't understand. Disgust? How's that supposed to rhyme? Government? Why is the word government rhyme? Why does the word government rhyme with Musk? What is this website? It literally says government, evident, abandoned. What? How does that rhyme? What rhymes with Musk? Government. What the hell is this? Why? Why? I'm scrolling down the list. Irrelevant? Okay. Did somebody just go in and just like mess with the website as soon as like Elon Musk decided to buy Twitter or something and then just like start putting a bunch of words in there? What is this? Repad.co. That's the website I'm looking at. It's like literally the first thing. I can't believe it. Okay, maybe this one is better. Brusque. Okay. Rusk. I don't even know. Tusk. We said that one. There's not a lot. Dusk. Dusk is one. Husk. I mean, that's there too. Elephant tusk. But like, there's not a lot of words really. Government. That is hilarious. What rhymes with Musk? The government. Look, what the hell is this website? Man, this was okay, but I my bad. Elon Musk, fellow on crust. Yeah, fellow on crust is fine too, I guess, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think it could be better. Elon Truck, that was a horse. HC Transmog, Elon Punk, yeah, basically. Привет, what's up? Здорово, Димитрат. Здорово, дорог. Как дела? У нас дуэли сегодня. Night King, are you gonna be joining in, my guy? Or are you still like trying to finish stuff up? Because I don't know if I should be looking for more homies or just like waiting on you at this point. But Boris, you got 5, right? You're good to go? I don't think Light Messiah ever hit me back up. No, he did not. Light Messiah's on Rampagey, the warrior. Doing this thing, I guess. Why are you beating me up? Skox up just beats me up. Alright. I guess I deserved it. But that's quick, but he's already in like Nokadon Proving Ground, so I don't really know. And I asked Nick already, right? Nicholas? Yeah, I already did. Hi, Sally busy. Okay, okay. Like a lot more next season. Sounds good. Do your thing, my guy. Do your thing. Whatever you want to do, friend. Could ask Pancake, but he's just leveling the dude. So yeah, if you guys got homies you want to invite, why? Let's go. Now we're back in. Alright, I want to get as many games as I can tonight, man. As many games. I'm pretty sure I'm still playing Baldur's Gate this evening, so I'll see. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're doing that. Best name. Clenching butt. I mean, that's pretty decent. Why not clenching? Unless it's like that word clenching butt was already taken. Any Shadowlands players? Who Kill WoW is a potential name? Who Kill WoW, man? It's gonna live on in my brain for a while, but no one is gonna know. Like, what's a WoW? What's a Vi? No one knows. What a good season, but somehow it's gonna end up being like a very like forgettable season. Just because I think it's just because it's tied to Shadowlands. BFA season 4, I think, is gonna live in infamy. That affix was insane, but that one for Shadowlands was also really good. In fact, like both of them, that one and the one before that were bangers. Actual just certified bangers. God, where do we throw you guys in? Dalaran sewers, yeah. We're gonna go again. Doing it one more time. This time we're in Chicago, fantastic. Hell yeah. Best name, Squirty Poopy. I mean, that's a decent name if you can get away with it, yeah. That's a decent name. I could run with that. Second Dune movie is supposed to be out next week. I never watched the original Dune movie, Wes. Is it worth watching? Is it worth getting my hands on that some way or another? I've never seen Dune. I know that there's a lot of people that are like it a lot, but it's just like I never read the books or anything, so I was wondering like if it's worth. Is it one of those things like, yeah, I probably should do that. Otherwise, you're living under a rock. Throwing people into the sewers. Dude, welcome to my sewers, boys. This is where I got all of my best content, you know? There's just, the sewer is my brain. And it just keeps streaming out of this pipeline over here. A couple of them, in fact. It's amazing. It is great. Switch. Universe is crazy. Okay, I probably should give it a go at some point. We got ourselves Bad Bunny joining in over on the Rogue. That's some Assassination High Heels in the back. Waiting to go for a... Not a flight. I was thinking it was just going to wait in the back and just go launch it himself. Short and Deadly joins in back of the warrior. We got us a demoniac on the sub this time around. You got a shovel? Shovel and a katana? My goodness. Short off the bat versus Stoneblood. We're missing one over on the team 2. Hopefully we'll get him in just a moment here. Fear onto Stoneblood is Short. Trying to see if he can go for a bit of damage. Is going to go for an escape while the Crusade Wings are rolling in the valley. Perfect opportunity for you to back up out. Let the second wind kick in for a moment. Stone is going to force a trinket out of Short and Deadly. Is going to go for a bit of a bleed though. Trying to see if he can maybe put some pressure. Make Stoneblood play defensive. Stone right now needs to maximize the damage while Crusade is active. This could be an opportunity for him just to land a kill, potentially Short. Where the defensive blind comes up, but Stone put under pressure. Having to actually kind of back away from the warrior a little bit. As Short, unable to really recover any kind of healing from the wake of ashes, but so far, he's got himself a decent advantage. If he can get himself the Mortal Strike as maybe Sharp Blades onto Stone, deny any kind of healing, he'll be golden. Stone actually using Lay Hands really early on. Surprisingly early. But honestly, might not be the worst. Now might be able to get himself stabilized and heals, and then come back in, and by the time Forbearance is off, then you'll have Bubble, then you'll have Bop, unless Short and Deadly pushes in and just puts in massive amount of damage. Wake of Ashes to follow for Stone, trying to see if he can get some pressure rolling in. Got him some Shield of Vengeance, so he can actually stay in for a good while. Short and Deadly back it up out if they sees a big defensive like this. Either Wings or a Shield of Vengeance, it's just going to back up out of it. Doesn't need to fight it. He needs to wait out until he got himself much better opportunity. He is limited on the healing, but the Paladin can continue healing, but it's going to be a lot of pressure onto the Paladin. Defense stands for Short Deadly. Does go for a charge stun into a Blaze Stone. That is going to be blessing out protection for Stone. Doesn't really focus on his own self-healing. Short and Deadly taking a little bit of damage, but not that much. But for Stone, he's still kind of lowish on health right now. Short and Deadly able to avoid him fairly easily, and now there's no more of that immunity. Will not be seen to stun for a while. In fact, Short and Deadly caught up a lot of healing pretty quickly here with a Hand of Freedom for Stone, trying to look for an escape. No immunity for a good amount of time, and maybe if Short can get on top of him. I think trying to go for a Dragon's Roar. I don't know if the bleed was able to connect Warbreaker, but that's a stun. I think the bleed has set in. For Stone right now, he just needs to buy himself time until Bubble is available. I don't know what forbearance is for him right now. Blind as stun comes out for Stone. This should buy him just enough time. Got himself full wings. Bubble right after. Short and Deadly is going to leap out of it entirely. Stone cannot really go for easy recovery. He's going to try to use Flashlight every global, but all Short needs to do is just wait this out. Got himself a parry, so might be able to be alive just long enough. Shield of himself for Stone Blood right now. Does end up dropping off of the platform. Short and Deadly with the reflect really quick in case there's a stun ready for him. But his Shield of Edits still holding on strong. Does a bit of damage. Stun it Short. Does go in for a trinket. Warps up to follow. In that execute rate. Stormbolt right after. Trinkets out of this one. Needs some healing. Big execute right after. Wait a second. Oh! I was so close between the two. Almost went down. With Chill T gonna be up next. My man Chill Pills on the Monkus. Void Elf too. Actually, very interesting that you went Void Elf. I think that might still be really good with that mobility though. Stun onto the monk, the warrior trying to see if he can find himself and escape, looking for survivability as best as humanly possible. His shield doesn't have kind of rolling past him a little bit. Legs to follow. Got him some big kicks. Blackout kicks just over. There's just no way. Hold on a second. Short is still alive on. I was thinking for a second, like there's no way he lives that, right? Or no way he loses that, right? There's just no way. You know what? I like how Chill Pills so far has been able to play Death Knight. Then his first ult was Shadow Priest. Not the tankiest class, but much more survivable than a Death Knight. And he played super well with it. Now he's going to a Monk, which is also just as fragile, but it's got a lot of burst and definitely better healing than that of a Death Knight. So I'm actually interested to see how he's going to end up playing this thing out. full wood eruption with a fear. Chill does end up going for a reversal, all those dots back into high heals, at least able to avoid some of the damage. Does deny the mastery amp up damage from high heals too. Interrupt him with shadow for just a second. Zuen joins in, that is still a siphon on you. Has himself karma in case he needs to, does burn the karma. High heals having to go for big defensive mass kick, still going through the disperse. That's a big defensive button for high heals, and he's still cracking right through those with a kick right after. Got himself a fatty shield, and is going to be able to get himself an escape, looking for the recovery, while Zuen is already savaging Varka as well as Bad Bunny and Dioniac up next. Which one of you guys is going to be? It's going to be Bad Bunny. If Chills is careful, he doesn't have a trinket. He needs to be very, very quick set here. If you got a defensive, Bad Bunny most likely going to open up with a Garrote. Maybe there's going to be a moment in between a defensive, between the stun. You can cap before the stun comes through. Does get a trinket. You just got to find a way to live. You technically do have a defensive. If you can remove the poisons, you might be alright. Does get hit with a disarm. Got himself board. Big defensive. Can maybe port again. Just needs to find a way to recover. Having to ring a piece to try to give himself a little bit of space to work with. As long as you could recover. No trinket for Bad Bunny. If you have a big left sweep, you can make someone work. Potentially could be a big go. Just need to make sure it's perfect. Invasion up, but it's going to be parrying for Chill with a killer shot right after. I think that is over. Unless somehow he lives, it needs to remove the dots as soon as possible. Spike at the very end was not going to let you live whatsoever. Well done, though, for Chills. First time in these duels on a monk, and I think just caught up with a little bit of gear on that thing, right? Bad Bunny though, up next versus Chicago. Roots immediately. As long as you get yourself a decent setup, still holding on to a cloak, as well as a death mark. If you get a big death mark on Chicago, so Chicago likely is not playing a totem that can remove poisons. It's going to be full wholesale damage. Does get to go for a knock. Bunny unable to go for a shadow step. Garrote stopping Chicago's healing is going to actually put a lot of pressure on you. If you can stay on top of the shaman the entire time, you will be okay. Chicago taking a lot of damage, even though they're having to keep the rogue at bay. It still is a ton of pressure. Does go for the guardian. Whatever damage you do right now, it is going to help a ton. Lightning Lasso helping you recover. Basically trading hellbars very quickly, or equalizing him at the very least. Going to be a quick stun. Trinket out of this one. Bad Bunny with a blind right after does need to get himself an escape into a disarm to Chicago. Needs to find a way out of this one. That or find a way to kill Chicago right now. Next up could be huge, but it's Storm Bolts. Oh, not Storm Bolts. Storm Strikes ramping up on the left side of the field with Varka gonna be up next. Big knock for Chicago. Needs to find an escape right now. You're under pressure. You have the generation. They have a lot of knocks trying to go for healing. Walls available. You gotta pre-wall the next stun, otherwise you're just done. Thunder. Maybe if you can grounding that in the last second. When the sun comes out, maybe potentially got himself the root as well. No hand fatal for Varka. This is good for Chicago. Look at that recovery. Look at the amount of health they were able to bring back very, very quickly. Guardian not available for about like a minute and a half, I imagine. So as long as you use wall at the right time, you'll be okay. Might be a wall situation. Trying to avoid it as best as possible. Looking for a heal. And looking to stabilize. Has a Draenor racial too. You might want to use that as soon as possible. That is going to be a lot of healing for you to get. Was that a grounding totem? I think he was able to ground a Hodge just now. I think that was a grounding totem for the Hodge, which is perfect for Chicago. Still not out of the woods. Wall this right now. Does wall lay enhance? Wait a second. If you can do enough damage for Varka. Oh, he just got to escape. Just one more hammer. Does survive it barely. They're trying to keep it at bay. No health for Chicago whatsoever. Got himself Maelstrom from the Raptors into a root right after. No forbearance for this guy. If you got any kind of damage, you might be okay. Knocking him back for just a second. I think you're just still under pressure, right? I don't know if you can go counter-offensive. Thunder does not connect for some reason. Knockback yet again is just going to have to play into that bubble. But that knocks, the knocks are huge right now. Chicago needs another grounding totem for the stun. If you ground the next stun, you will be golden. That's not a lot of pressure for you to deal with. Wings are not up for Varka anymore. As long as you're right, you will be okay. Big hammer hanging over your head. Lightning Lasso. It's probably going to bubble. Potentially does go for the bubble. If you can live it somehow, I don't even know how you do it. Trying to see if you can juke the guy around the boxes. But at this point, yeah, Guardian popped it. Trying to heal. Nothing you can do there, though. With Ring going to be up next as a Beast Mastery Hunter. Giving Varka at least an opportunity to catch up. Kind of a full heal. Yeah, wants to go for a full honor duel. If only Rogues could somehow help him out healing. There's not much you can really do there right now, yeah? This is going to go for a nice little bow either way, though. I like this honorable duel. Does give an opportunity. You know what? You actually could, I guess, attack his like non-primary pet and get some holy power off of that if you wanted to, right? I don't know if the bird or the cat is your primary pet, but technically just hit that thing a couple of times, right? Technically, yeah. It's much harder to get a paladin to go for like a full reset anymore, just because they don't have flashy heals they can just spam out. It's just on a cooldown now. hammer hanging over the hunter's head as they got the pets into a frenzy, whipped them up, ready to go as Varka trying to see if he can find a better angle. Full Crusade is active for Ring. You gotta use every defensive to live this. That's a lot of damage from the hammer. We didn't see it above our heads, but it's not like it disappeared with a faint death. Got yourself a big defense with the cloak proccing. Varka taking a lot of damage, so Blessing of Protection will not stop you. If you can remove it with a Trank Shot, you'll be golden. Oh my god, Varka just had a nice little pixel there, just seeing where Ring was at. It just took the hit. My goodness, that was a lot of damage. Chill with you. Varka bringing it back for his team, and just about almost everybody got to play except for Boris over on the Rogue. My goodness, that was so good. Let's get us another going, boys. Yeah, one más. Hell yeah. 5. Let's go, Boris. Let me know if you're ready, my guy. Arthur versus Tyrion. Tyrion wins, man. We already know that. But to see them fight again, though. Oh, you mean like the Death Knight versus Paladin duel? I like Arthur versus Tyrion. We could maybe somehow facilitate that at some point in the future. The Proudest, Violet, Pandaren, Phoenix. Yeah, I wish I got those, man. I wish I got those. Hey, Blazer. I can link it to you in the DMs if you want. Once I am done with duels for the evening. Yeah, Blazer, I can get you my UI. Hey, I can link you my UI once I am done with the stream, friend. I'll just send you my, what's it called, code? I'll just send you the oh yeah, I'll just send it to you. I'll just try to see if I can keep your mind as best I can. Actually, yeah, I'll just do it later. Tyrion once again. Always, man, always. Well, actually, when you think about it, like initially Tyrion, the only reason he won, like the world, like the champions were there, right? If it was just Tyrion and Arthas, I mean, he froze him an ice block, and it took him so long to break out of the block, right? And we did have to get Lich King to like 10% before he came in and blasted the sword. So the champions technically in the raid did majority of the effort. Let's be fair, you know. So I don't know if they actually had a proper 1v1 if you would have won, because Tyrion did lose to like a big old behemoth of a demon. So, you know, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Love me some Tyrion, you know. What a good homie. But like, man, he did get a lot of help. He did get a lot of help. Tyrion did a 1v1 versus Light Chapel. Oh, did win the first? Oh, he did win the first one. You're right, yeah. Yeah, he did. You are correct. That second direction of Sigil Flame with the Vengeance doesn't feel right at all. It's illegal. Dude, so good. That screenshot of the mount. Makes it like Natural Crab, Brutal MFAO. The Phoenix? Oh, Mighty Current Brutal. I see that. I see that. Yeah. And the Crab Snapback. Yeah. Those. Oh, you meant those guys. Yeah, those are really cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, I wish I got a Brutal when that was still a thing. I'm not a mount guy. I'm like some mounts that I like, but like I don't like all of them. And there's some that just like really do favor over others. I really, really do. I want to find a good mix. What about this one? That's a good one. Alrighty, switch. Any priest with the name Casanova? Casanova? Oh, that's a good one actually. That's a good one. Switch. I don't know if I've done it already. High Heels versus Volk. 4-man team over in team 2. Hopefully they'll get their 5th sometime at some point tonight. Gonna be Fear onto High as Volk with just chill pills on his Shadow Priest back in I want to see how this is going to go, because last time Chimpa's actually was winning a lot of the Priest versus Priest duels, high heals, trying to see if we go for healing, but the Siphon is not really letting do much. That is going to be dispersed, still under a ton of pressure, unable to really do a lot of healing. Tentacles attacking it from every direction, but at least using the disperse with freedom of movement to try to see if we can escape behind the pillar. Quick silence on Volk though, trying to go for a little bit of flash heals here, and there's Volk. Needs to find himself a much better angle versus high. Does get himself insanity. Mind games, unless you can fade it, it's going to be a little bit rough. Does get hit with a Siphon on Volk this time around, trying to keep the pressure on, and as a void eruption crashes in every direction, stun onto high, and Volk just looking to avoid every single one of these bolts as best as humanly possible while maintaining himself as high as he can. The man's got a lot of defenses still ready to go. Whatever insanities he can get with those flays onto high heals is also pretty perfect. Stun around with a trinket for Volk, trying to go for mind games. Fade does not connect. Gonna be void charm, but it's actually a lot of damage reverse that actually heals Volk instead. Trying to go for heal, but a flash heal. Oh, the flash heal. Mind games has a damage and a healing component. You really aren't able to do a lot of damage or healing. They're separate though. So like if you damage, you heal them. You heal yourself, you hurt yourself. And since they're separate values, you actually can do a lot of damage to yourself while also healing the other guy very quickly. Volk taking a full kidney shot, trying to see if he can fade the Envenom at the last second. Trinket out of Bad Bunny, does get a stun. Volk is taking a lot of that dot damage right now from the poisons of the rogue, together with all the bleeds all at once. Shadow Crash just to keep the pressure onto the rogue, at least able to keep some kind of a damage on him over time, as Volk looking to give himself a little bit of flash heals, a little bit of recovery. Definitely needs to go for like a good setup versus the rogue, like a Fear, Siphon, big burst combo, anything you can get your hands on. If you can do that, you'll be golden. Gotta get a trinket out of the rogue. Well, no trinket. Cloak of Shadows. Basically the same thing for a priest at this point, really. Can you shot him to Volk? Full death shock him. That is not death shock him. Keep confusing him with death shock him. Death mark out of the assassin as he does go in for a cloak of shadows also. That's an offensive and a defensive getting sent in, as well trying to see if he can go for a reposition without void elf. Rachel got himself a little bit of healing. We'll need to be looking at potentially a desperate prayer, Fear into the rogue, Vamp touch, void eruption, potentially big damage possibly out of this one. Mind control, just trying to see if he can establish a little bit of extra CC. Maybe waiting for it. Maybe try to see if we get a stun right after that one. It is going to be vanished out of the rogue with a Garrote into Volk that was able to live a lot of the death mark damage with a full burst. Interrupt not available for the rogue. Actually just doesn't even send it. I think Volk tried to see if he could juke it. Full dots on the side of the tentacle are still on Bad Buddy. Still taking lots of damage over time right now. Sipping Cup should help him stabilize a little bit, but Shadow Crest is not going to feel that good whatsoever. If Volk can somehow maybe mount up, get a good angle into Bad Bunny, or maybe set another crash over, he'll be in a great spot. But right now it's just, you know, Priest cannot catch up to the rogue the same way. Fading the Garrote, trying to immune it. It's going to be juke kick. Perfect opportunity for just to end the duel right now with the Shadow Word Death. Oh my goodness, the Shadow Word Death just collapses the rogue onto the ground. Well done. With, I think it's going to be Vark up next, right? You killed two? Wait, I can actually see. Did I kill the other two? They're just talking like, yo, you want to separate? I wonder if I get these two. I get those two. Well, come on, boys. Give Varka a chance to actually get some 1v4s, man. Potentially. They still need a fifth Roman team too. I do wonder who we're missing though. Is it Rogue? Is it Ghost? Is it Airless, my mans? Silence of Varka, full void torrent onto Varka. Man's just gonna have to bubble that immediately. Volk got himself a fantastic goal versus the Paladin. As the Paladin just going in for a big crusade, big hammer onto Volk's head, fading for just a second. Might be a dispersed situation. If you can maybe somehow fear the guy and get yourself a bit of a setup, got yourself a random tentacle into Varka, trying to go for full recovery with eruption. That's gonna be hammer hanging on your head, but at least you got yourself full immunity. Siphon onto Varka, shield of it is gonna do a bit of damage, set into a full disperser to try to keep himself afloat as best as possible. Only 20% dampening fear right after. Varka does have himself a blessing of spell warding coming up very, very soon. If you can somehow break right through it very quickly, got himself laying hands, won't have the spell warding, looking for a big void torrent. This is going to be an opportunity. Does get the execute. Oh my goodness. Volk, my guy, in short deadly doesn't even want to give you a second to recover. Leaping right in as you can still got PI available. It's going to have at least Shadow Word, Power Word live to at least heal you. It is going to be juked interrupt, trying to go flash heals, may not be enough, trying to see if he can heal through it. It is so rough. None of this healing is even doing anything right now. Fear, but he does break out with a Zerkers. Shadow Crash, nothing he can do. Short and deadly deals in for the jugular. My goodness. Are you kidding me? That is so much damage out of the Shadow Priest. And then Short and Deadly just walks in and blasted him out of smithereens. Short and Deadly gonna have to go for Stoneblood. The man is at least giving him like a proper honor duel though. Got his sword in his hand. I do like that animation. It's kind of like a bug when you have your weapon drawn while you're mounted. But sometimes it looks really, really good. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're ready to just run in and joust or ready to start doing horse combat or something. I think that'd be kind of cool if they added that at some point in the future without it being an annoying mechanic. Stun onto Short and Deadly as the Paladin try to see if he can blast it out Short. Gonna be a trinket leaping away. Full Crusade is available. Paladin's got himself lots of damage ramped up, ready to go. Wants to stay, but the pillars are actually perfect length for Short to be able to avoid the guy entirely. Is gonna try to see if he can hit him with a Stormbolt. If you have a reflect for the next stun, trying to see if he can bait it. Potentially, he's not gonna be able to do it. That is a full bleed on the stone though. The man may be looking at immunity right now. Blind, he needs a heal. Lay on hands, that's a forbearance. If Short and Deadly can commit the damage, stay on the Paladin the entire time, not let him go anywhere. He doesn't have an immunity to break out. That blade is still rolling on him for a good bit. Lay on hands help him survive and recover a little, but still under a ton of pressure. Cannot stabilize easily unless he gets, well, maybe a stun or a blind or anything. Those flashlight heals not doing anything at all though. Into an execute back to back, taking him out. My goodness. With Rain gonna be up next, as Short is gonna have to find a way to, I guess, fight through the 2 on team 2. I do wish we had a 5th. I do wanna know what happened. My goodness. I was debating between taking Priest into the patch on forum say it ruined it. I kind of played Shadow Priest Allen on PTR. I kind of like their tier set. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's gonna be really good for execute damage and instant cast and stuff. And I think it's gonna be quite bursty. They're also buffing him a little bit. I don't think Shadow Priest is going to be ruined, but I don't know. I do like the tier set. At first, I didn't like the tier set, but I played with it, and I actually don't mind it at all. I think it gives him lots of cleave capabilities too. The pet playstyle is also back in play. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's super hard for me to get a team. Yeah, it is definitely not an easy one. Full set of pets are out for Ring though, but Short and Deadly trying to stay on point with the Hunter. He's not focusing on the pets. He got a big old Basilisk walking next to him. Stun, maybe they could give Ring an opportunity. Got his pets fully ramped up, ready to go. If you have a Death Shock on top of it as well, there could be a lot of damage. You actually are focusing the pets. Wait a second, you are trying to kill the pets. Wait a second, he is changing strategy. It looked like he was just going to stay on the Hunter, but look at the pet damage right now. Pets, one dies down. Fear quickly onto Ring before he can summon a fresh new one. Then it's going to be a Warbreaker. That second Fear pet just ends up fading. That's going to be, what is this Raven? Stun instead. I think it's his companion, right? It's a random companion following you. He's gonna have to go for a turtle together with a fresh new pet. That is super unfortunate. Big defensive, having to commit it just to resummon your pet back up. Reflect up for Short in case there is a trap. It's gonna be full bleeds. His Ring goes in for full death shock. And perfect opportunity for him to make some damage happen. Parry up for the warrior though. The pets is still able to get behind the warrior to make sure their attacks don't get parried. There's still actually quite a bit of damage taken for the warrior right now. If you can get the pressure rolling in, keep the bleeds. He's got nothing left. Oh, big kill shot at the end. My goodness, give this man an opportunity to get himself a camo. Ring is just trying to see if he can get out. Does he know the Demonic is going to be up next? Does he know this? If Demonic gives you an opportunity to get an actual like reset and like a honor duel, I'm not against it if you go for a full camo or something. Does get himself a camo at the very least. Demonic is going to be out and about. Actually going to let the Hunter get a full reset. I like it. I like that. It's awesome. Feels super easy, feels extremely tanky, infinite utility. I hate being blunt about the truth. People just bad at Priest. Yeah, I guess also it depends if you're talking from a PvE or a PvP angle. But it is a class that isn't the tankiest, but it is a lot better than Death Knight. So I feel like Chill Pills definitely has himself like an interesting angle on it. I don't think it's wrong either. Stun onto the Rogue after the Hunter was given an opportunity to get a full reset. Even the Hunter got himself an opener. As Demonic felt, you know what? I could take it. Mad Eviscerates, big secret technique. Ring left with not a lot of health. Does not have a turtle for this one anymore. I think it's just over, right? Does summon up the pets last second, but Demonic just needed a couple more strikes back to back to back. There really isn't much he needed left there. Blind on Chicago immediately. He is switching over to Sub-Rogue this time compared to playing Outlaw, but he did win his Outlaw last time versus the Shaman. It was really, really close, but I wonder if this is just going to be easier as Sub this time around, yeah? I think it might be. Man. It was so hard to just kill this pet and he loses. It was close though, WAP. Honestly, it was really, really close. But the pet kill I think was the right play though. Knockback to the Rogue as he goes in for a kill shot. Secret technique on Chicago, ripping through the Shaman. Not forcing a trinket out of Chicago just yet. Lasso and needs to look for themselves to recover health as much as possible. Oh, Psychotic is back in. That's the guy we're missing. Hey, Welcome, welcome. So we do have a fifth over for the team too. Demoniac may into space cooldowns out to fight Chicago and Psychotic. This is going to be full Guardian available for Chicago, trying to see if he can leverage his damage in order to catch up a little bit of healing. Chicago's still getting quite a lot of healing. The knockback into the Rogue. Secret Technique goes through. Does go for a tricky Burrow last second. Has himself a wall. Sunder as well. Tricky for Demoniac. Does go in for the kill at the very, very end. Well done. That was a lot of damage for the both of them, actually. Could have been anyone's game. That's Sunder with a knockup. That was close. Honestly, it was really close. I think Chicago, if it wasn't super high dampening, like 58% dampening, 11-minute game, right? I think that might have been a whole nother story. But the amount of healing you can do is very, very, very limited. Plus, the Rogue still has a cheap Death Cloak of Shadows for all those portals and Psychotic, trying to establish some sort of an early pressure every single one of those gates. Missing Chaos Bolts flying, but is missing past the Rogue with advantage right after. Does not have any more escapes, but I don't think he has any dots or anything. Psychotic does end up sending in an Infernal too, which is unfortunate. I do want to go back and switch out my Infernals to look like these guys though. I do like this version of Infernal a lot. Well, is it this one or is it the other one that I think it's this one? I think it is this one, the OG. I like that one a lot. I gotta get the blue version too. Demoniac does go behind the pillar. Succubus catching him very quickly. Is going to be able to get at least some kind of damage, waiting for an interrupt in case he needs to. Does go for the kick, but now he's kind of out in the open with a Succubus catching him with a Rain of Fire raining above him. Mortal was sent by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like Mortal was sent. Chaos Bolt avoids it. Trinket to follow. Has him some cheat death. Is going to go for a kidney shot. I think he's just over Demoniac unless he somehow, some way lives in Smoke Bomb just to give himself a bit of cover. 8 seconds until vanishes back up. Maybe we could go for stuns. No, that is rough. Yeah, at that point you just fall so far behind. For Volk though, for Chill Pills on the Shadow Priest, I did not expect for him to be able to get that much damage back to back like that. My god, dude, Shadow Priest is so good. Oh man, I thought I had ended. Oh yeah. Yeah, Warlock came in after last second. He was loading in for a while. Yeah. I don't know what happened with the Warlock, but yeah, I guess just loading in for a good bit. But he was, it was a 5-man team initially. I was wondering like where's the 5th for a while. That's so close though, man. It's so close. I think not having that information of like, oh, is this last match or is this gonna be a guy ahead of me? Like it does help you like separate and pace out your cooldowns though. So not having the info, I totally get you on that. Totally get you on that. All right, kind of fair. I see what you mean, right? I don't think it's anyone's fault really. Guy was just, loading in for a while. But yeah, Addons didn't receive it. Sometimes you give, sometimes you don't get given. You know what I mean? I think it tells us more about your character than anything. But yeah, I love it. I love it when you guys give each other honor duels, but technically not like a must-have thing or a gotta do it every time. But I like it, and viewers seem to like it too. Blood, hell yeah. What's up, April? How you doing, fam? It's just how people that can't read right now. It's just that people have their own classes now. No matter how much you learn the class to play with it, you have a class you're better with than others in your own way. Yeah, I don't disagree with that statement just because you play something for so long. Yeah, 4 out of 5. We need Onomatsu from my man Boris. Who's around that we can invite? Because I asked Nick. He said he's busy doing stuff, or he's waiting until next season at this point. Baptist? Hold on a second. Hey, Feldman. Wanna join a 5V5 1v1 duel friend? Looking. Let me see if Feldman wants to join in. I am looking. But groups should be listed over in the LFG if you guys want to find it. Groups should be listed in, yes, LFG Raids Legacy if you guys want to join in. Demonic got a spot. If you guys want to join in right now, more than welcome to. Otherwise, what else can I invite? Crims I asked, SPI, SP's PvE friend, Dark Messiah asked. Kevin is already in. Wait, Kevin, are you swapping it over to Kevin, Lander, and the Warlock? Let's go, dude. The Affy. Oh, you guys better start playing Affy as early as possible. Where's Demon Hunter damage is nutty? With Sigil? Yeah, it is pretty good. I am excited to see what the thing is gonna play like once the patch is like finally out. Very excited. Got Stone. There's not a lot of like new bodies. Unless Salt wants to join in. Vampire. Let me actually see. Hey, Vamp. Wanna join a 5V5 1v1 DUELS friend? Let me see what he says. I could also ask Salt, but I feel like every time I ask Salt, he's never responded to me. So I have no idea. The Warrior is good. I'll beat a rank 1 Warriors and haven't given me that much trouble in MAO. Dude, yeah, the Warrior is great. What is it? WAP in chat or Short and Deadly. He's been around for like a good bit. I think since like Short, been around since like either SL or like DF, right? I think it was this expansion started joining Duels. Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah, this man is a monster. Oh wait, no, you were Fang, right? You had the Fury Warrior Fang from SL. So that's SL. It's been around for a bit then. No power gives it straight. It is actually solid ratio though. Like roots, be able to clear those in a fairly short cooldown. It is solid. It is solid. I would love to get for them to like do a bit of rebalancing with ratios. You know, take some of the lesser use, make them a little bit more even and stuff. BFA. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just have a really that bad of a memory, huh? I do have a hard time with names, so I guess events and timelines. I don't know those either at all. Apparently. So it is an Uno Mas, but I didn't get any whispers. So we are. I get a little bit of time. Are we still doing Baldur's Gate? Okay, it looks like we are still doing Baldur's Gate. Let me ask him real quick. Let me just double check with my homies if we are still gaming this evening. We got a spot if you guys want to join in. The group is an LFG listed and ready to go. We just need Uno Mas. Came on a Demon Hunter name. No skill, deleted that guy, rip him. I am no skill. That name does not ring a bell at all. But if you came in and deleted that guy instantly, yeah, I'm bad with names to begin with. 5, let's go. 5, double checking, because we got Uno Mas. What arena do we do, man? We've done Hook Point, we've done Dalaran Sewers, Lordaeron. Let's do Lordaeron. Hard time with names and reading, not a great combo. You know what? It's not even like, it's not even that I got the illiterate. It's that my brain just stupid, essentially. Chicago and Boris 5 Lord I run. My brain just got the stupid, and I haven't been able to shake it off whatsoever. But yeah, it's pretty bad, Wes. It's pretty bad. Tell me what class to play, level and play. Well, tell me what class spec to level and play besides tank or healer. What class for Boris to play? That is a good one. Normally I would say like Rogue for 10.2 stuff. I think Demon Hunter could be really fun. I think it would like Hunter a lot, Boris. I think it would like Hunter a ton. Like if you like Rogue and you like the big burst and like survivability and just resets and stuff. Yeah, I think it would like Hunter, like survival a ton. Outside of that, because you have also Majah with a mage. Casters. Are there any good casters? I think an Elemental Shaman. I think it would like an Ellie a lot. I don't think a lot of people play Ellie enough, especially for PvP. Like, I know that in solo queue, like, you know, people bot on Ellie pretty badly. I know it's a problem, but it's a strong class in like duels specifically, but also just a fantastic range DPS. Almost every class 70 besides Shaman. Could be time to get a Shaman going, honestly. Chicago, we're good to go because the other team is good and they're ready. As long as Chicago got 5, man, we'll be good to go. I don't know if you're FK or I don't know if you guys looking for more, but I will level 1 if you say from 0. I think if you level right now while you have the buff. Okay, so if you level in Alliance or Horde, it doesn't really make a difference. But if you have the buff this week, particularly, you got the Hollow's End, right? That's ending on Tuesday or Wednesday, I guess. But you got the Hollow's End 10% buff. You got 30% from Time Walking. It's really quick. Which race? Like an Orc is a solid one, right? I feel like you can't go wrong with the Orc for PvP whatsoever. Yeah, Orc is a really good one. I mean, there's like Zanda, which can be kind of okay, but like do Orc. Like if you're looking for PvP, Orc is a fantastic choice. But like if you start as an orc 1 through 10, just do the island, right? The like the starter island thing, the Exile's Reach. It's actually faster than leveling 1 through 10, like in the normal zones. More efficient that way. And then afterwards you do 10 through 25, go to you do leveling from, this is the route that I usually do. Let me show you. So you get through 10, you get through that, right? And then you take a portal to Undercity area, and then you go to Silverpine. You just level through that until level 20. You go back to Orgrimmar, turn on war mode, come back in, keep leveling into Hillsbrad Foothills until about 25 or 35 even as a horde. Then you back the hell out of there. Oh, also before you even start leveling, go to Chromie, set it to Legion, do the Legion intro, do the skip for Legion intro, get the Hearthstone, go back. Then you can just like set it back to like Cataclysm Time Walking or whatever. But that will help you just port back to Capital City. And after that, you'll just go do the go back to Capital City, go do the WAD intro. That gives you a lot of levels very quickly. Once you get a high enough level, what is it for time walking this week? It is Wrath, right? 30. Once you hit 30, just time walking. And you can literally time walking to the end. Good as a healer if you want to fast queue. Like Restless Shaman is really easy to play, especially in dungeons. Just base heals, do damage, throw down a healing rain. Take like a Mythic Plus build for Restless Shamans. From like, yeah, like a Mythic Plus recommended build, you'll be just fine. But not difficult at all. Take passes if you want to for your abilities. Fast leveling, ridiculously quick. I think you'll like it. All right, we're good to go. Orc is good for pet classes as well in PvP in general. I would just think it from PvP like the hardness racial and as well as the racial in general. Like none of them are super like. I think Dwarf is really good on Alliance. Like on Alliance you have Dwarf, you have Dark Iron Dwarf that you can play into. Draenei can be kind of okay if you need that heal or whatever. Like that can be kind of sort of decent. But like on a Horde, I think Orc is just super standard and it's just solid. You know, I just can't really imagine doing more than that. Or having to do more than that. You know what I mean? How long from 60 to 70? Not long at all. Like if you do just like a little cluster of side quests with all the buffs, but also you're doing the Dream Surge area, right? Leveling in the Dream Surge with all the buffs active without war mode. So it's done less from that. But like everything else available, you have 30, you have 10 from the Hallow's End, you have 25 from the zone, and if you have the zone buff, 50% potentially for like 30 minutes. Just leveling in the area, doing the main quests and the side quests. I mean, you can get a level just in like, you go to like the first area, you level in Azuna, right? Azure Span, like the Khadgar area. You do that, that's a level. You do side quests, that's another level. Like it's ridiculously quick. It is ridiculously fast. Or if you want to buy like one of those boosts or whatever, where people like grinding, switch in like bracket height area, that could also work too. That's a possibility. Gonna have ourselves Stoneblood first up versus a Lucifer. Wait, hold on, swapped the wrong guy. Wait a second. Are we good? Are we good? No, maybe. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It looks like Stoneblood is ready. Looks like Lucifer's ready. Maybe talking to the team, trying to figure out who's ready, who's not ready. Not ready to go yet. Unless he's like lagging really insanely badly. I'm not even sure. Stoneblood is giving this man as much of an opportunity as he can. What is happening? What is going on here? On that team though, while Lucifer's trying to figure stuff out, we got Bat Bunny on that team. We got ourselves Short and Deadly literally becoming a candle. Actually literally becoming a candle. Varka as well as Demonic on that team. And I can't tell if it's supposed to be Lucifer first or just like talk to see maybe he's trying to switch out. Is it Varka? Or maybe Varka just trying to figure out. You know what? If Lucifer is AFK or something happened, maybe we could just send someone else in front of him, yeah? Potentially. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Over in Team 1, we got ourselves Chicago back here. I like the Mog. I like the set. That looks really good. Blue and golden. We got ourselves Kevin back at the Affliction Warlock Psychotic Duster in the background and Certified over on the Mount Stoneblood. Is he DC'd or he left? I'm not even sure what's going on. Not sure what happened. Not sure what's going on. Maybe lagging, maybe relogging. Not sure what's happening. The guy just lost. We lost Lucifer. Not sure what's happening. But Lucifer apparently got smitten out of the arena. Barely even got a chance to play. Gonna be a blessing of sank for Stoneblood. Trying to see if we can maybe deny the stone from Varkas. The man got himself layer enhance for layer enhance. But Stoneblood is just getting chunked out right now. Shield defense up from Varka. Should be a-okay. Human racial to break out of it. Blind doesn't stop him. Stone back on Stoneblood. Has a trigger for this one. But the man's got no health whatsoever. And Varka just massacred the boy. Wait a second. Let's just send everything at the guy just now. What is going on? Was that... Did Stoneblood have all cooldowns, by the way? Or did it send some cooldowns to Lucifer early on? I'm not even sure. But Varka just goes in slamming it. I'm not sure what's happened to Lucifer still. My goodness, Marcus is gonna have to play for the two of them then, huh? Be a one-man army here, potentially. But Kevin is gonna be up next, got himself a setup, trying to give the man as much of an honor duel, that or trying to see if he can bait him over to that side of the tombstone, or towards the graveyard side. Well, Varka holding his fort on his end, he just burned Crusade, that is everything just got sent, got himself immunities in case he needs to, maybe waiting until Shield of Vengeance, but as long as he can just maintain himself, and as long as he just keeps the pressure onto Kevin, as long as Kevin, for Kevin though, what he needs to do, put the dots on the guy, keep him, and just don't get touched at all. Don't get hit by the paladin if you can help it. Mordecai sent in, the stun comes out, does go for the human ritual to break out very, very quickly. If you can just load Varka full of dots and just stay away, Varka is eventually going to lose it. He needs to get aggressive. He needs to get on the offensive. Potentially could be a Dark Glade. That is the Dark Glade. Varka maybe look at a potential immunity, sending all the hammers at Kevin as he's going in for as much of a drain as possible. Wall is available. Varka trying to keep the pressure rolling in. Might be an immunity situation. Getting a big drain on him. Does go for the full bubble. If Kevin can somehow escape it and just keep himself mostly unscathed, he will actually be okay. Gateway has been used. Board kind of back in the room. Stunner after for Varka. Shield still holding him strong though with a Dark Pact. Trying to keep himself afloat as best as possible. That's going to be a full UA. As long as you keep the dots and then separate away from the guy, you might be alright. Intro, but Varka is taking a lot of pressure. Trying to see if he can build up damage. Big hammer hanging over Kevin's head. Trying to go for a full soul run. Big drains right after. Shield is out for Varka. Barely keeping himself alive. Hammer going to slam him. Kevin doesn't have any health whatsoever. Wait, Varka, does he go down? Stone. Oh my goodness. I wonder if those 4 Barons barely still on him. With Short and Deadly charging in. One execute. Second hit. Down he goes. Did not even want to give him a chance. Wait, is it both side? Whoa, 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 whoa. Both rushing it out? Or is it one? I think I'm trying to figure out who's going to be first. Both of them are backing out. Both of them not even sure. Not even sure. Is this supposed to be a Warlock or a Shadow Priest? That is unfortunate. Man just used PI. I feel like honestly just send the Warlock in. At least he's got an Infernal over there. Let the man get his PI back. What is happening? Short and Deadly though is going to have to find a way to play for 2 with Varka down. Seems he was playing one man down, honestly, so it's a little unfortunate, but Mordecai sent in. Psychotic trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup. Got to be a wall together with Dark Pact. That's a lot of defenses getting sent in. While Short and Deadly is amping up his damage quite a lot, though. Psychotic takes no damage while his defenses are active. Is going to have his soul stolen away from Short. He does go to pick it up very quickly. Blazed him, but he's seeing his health dip down a little bit. Wants to make sure he's stabilizing. Ports and positionals are pretty good for Psychotic right now. He's got himself a Tombstone. As Deadly is actually focusing on the Succubus quite a bit. Did he slay it? Did it slay Succubus or is it... Where is it? Oh, it is down. You can barely see it, but it's down behind the gate. Psychotic, if he's careful enough, he shoots someone up very quickly. Trying not to give Short and Deadly any opportunity to recover whatsoever. Hitting him with an immolation, even though he's got himself a reflect. Short, if you can just avoid taking damage over time for a second, you might be alright. Does not really give him an opportunity. But he should be aware that there's no Succubus. You don't have to worry about it. That thing is gone. He hasn't been able to summon a new one. Psychotic needs to summon one real quick if he wants to give himself any CC, because eventually Short should be able to keep the rampage going for a little bit longer, close to the eviscerate, but it's going to be a Dark Pact coming down. Portals are opening up. Stun to Psychotic. Big Blaze with Avatar at the ready. Psychotic not in a great spot right now, taking that consistent damage. Actually gets cracking right to his defense. I think it's just over. One more auto is all he needs, and Short does end up getting himself the kill that he was looking for. Was Certified going to be next? 10 seconds left on the PI that he's trying to see if he can set it up from earlier. But Short, if you could just back away for just a moment. Wait a second. I like the banner you got going on, by the way. Kind of missed the banner. I feel like that kind of playstyle should maybe make a return. Or like some form of a banner. Or interchangeable banners for warriors, right? Different buffs that you can like slap on your back or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. But Short, gonna see if you can wait this out a little. For Certified though, at least he's got everything. I think he's got full trinkets on everything, right? Unless it's just like a UI thing. Necroban was so fun to use this prot. Yeah, it was great. I like how like as you use Rage you could extend it and give your party a bit of a buff. I feel like they could make it more of a personal less than a party buff, but imagine if that was like a spec of warrior, a banner warrior. Stun onto Certified, does go for trick at full PI. They're ready, stun on Short, trying to see if he can go for a big burst right now. That is going to be dispersed. He's taking a lot of damage. If Short and Deadly can somehow limit the healing of Certified with like a sharpened blades, I think he'll be golden. Try to go for a blaze stone while on top of him. Certified, not a lot of health available. The man might just be going down right now, and Short and Deadly doesn't even give him a chance to really recover. Just takes care of him fairly quickly. With Chicago gonna be up next. I don't even know if Certified was able to go for a full burst there either. I think he just got caught out, maybe with one single stun. Things got pretty bad, dispersed. He just couldn't really recover afterwards. And just a warrior blaze storm on top of you, just damage you have to take to the face. Nothing you can really do. Short Deadly, they're trying to give Chicago at least a bit of an honor, though. For Chicago, they got to go through Short, Demoniac, and Bad Bunny. I feel like going against the Warrior may be doable. Assassin Rogue, possible. Subtlety is a little bit of a difficult one, but maybe some way, somehow, if you have the cooldowns and take momentum from one guy to the next, maybe there'll be a chance. That or Short Deadly is looking to get himself a victory right here. Gonna be the Guardian for Chicago. The more damage and healing you do, it's gonna replicate a portion of it onto their health. So it should help you stay stabilized as best as possible. Although a lot of that healing is going to the Earth Elemental for one reason or another. I guess for Short Deadly, he could maybe attack the Elemental and cleave Chicago too. And then maybe all the healing will go into the Ellie instead of the Shaman. Possibly. Short Deadly no help whatsoever, though. He's in a tight spot right now. Flame Shock is just going to keep the pressure rolling him at all times. Warbreaker, Blaze Stone at the ready. Chicago with the wall, just trying to see if he can tank up as best as possible. Reflect up for Short, able to catch up a little bit of healing. Both of their health bars are very close. Stun Chicago does go for the Trinket Fear right after, trying to control the Shaman as best as possible. Will not be able to get any healing with this Elemental attacking you constantly. He's him down, and it's going to be Burrow. Parry up for Short and Deadly. He's going to be able to leap away. Chicago popping out from down below. Short and Deadly trying to see if he can walk away, but the Earth Elemental not going to let you get any healing whatsoever. Do end up getting, at least picking up a impending victory. Just to snag a little bit of health off of that thing. Chicago with the heal. Short and Deadly with Warbreaker. I don't even know if they're connected. Full Bloodless already for the Shaman, but it's going to be a stun right after. Wait a second. Executes a huge wave. Whoa! Wait a second. The executes come through. No way, I thought it was Shaman was going to be able to take that one. Short with 4, my goodness. We did have a guy come out and not able to play, I think Deceit or something happened with Lucifer. And I'd say somebody's going to have to play as a one-man army, and the man literally carried the one as a one-man army. Well done. My goodness. Let's get us another go, man, yeah? Uno más, uno más. While we got groups, let's go again. Okay, so they're shooting for 8. So I am going to be doing my Baldur's Gate 3 thing tonight. And I think we're going to be finishing out the campaign, man. I think it's about that time to just do the final fight and finish what we started. Which Becca said, I said Elemental, just because I feel like not enough people play Ellie. And I think you'll like Elemental for PvP, Boris. I think you'll like it a lot. But also, it could give enhancement a go too. Like Chicago's involved with enhance. You might like it. But I think Ellie, I think you will like it a lot, man. The amount of like knockbacks you have and the control you can establish over melee, I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Or is it good plus, guys? Yeah, Chicago is good. Did very, very good. Chicago's been around for a while. Boris and Chicago, let me know if you guys got fire or if you're looking for more, so we know what we're doing with the groups. 4th warrior spec that focuses on runic vehicle heritage that have used the rune power to buff allies, calling experts of past kings. That'll be a thing. A nickname. You have TM Demoniac. A good name for a shaman. I don't really have any good ones except for like lick my totems. That's about it. Not a great one at all though. That's a good, because many totems are a thing. My nicks are all different. Yeah, I probably would do the word totems. Which out, Team Demoniac, Dominator, etc. Yeah. Orc. Thinking of Orc, because that's like the good one for PvP. Yeah. Let me think. Orphan always works. No, there's gotta be a better one, man. I think the name Tesla somewhere. Chambulance. Chambulance is a good one. I was gonna use the word Tesla, like Nikola Tesla. Purple Wind Fury. That's a good one. That's a classic though. Man, Oprah Winfrey is really good. Yeah, Totem Pole. Yeah, Totem Pole is pretty good. Totem, I don't know, maybe it's just like a normal name for Team. Let me think. A funny name would be a good one. Humans could be shamans and make that. Yeah, dude, that was so good. Maybe one day, right? I mean, we have primalists in the current expansion, right? They're following the incarnates, and we have incarnate kind of sort of budding with the dragons right now with Vinarath, right? The icy one. So what do those incarnates or primalists do once the whole expansion's over? They gotta find a home somewhere. So I could totally see, like, you know, humans and elves and all that learning shamanism from the primalists or whatever. Because it seems like they have a McFury. McFury's a pretty good one. Firefox. Oh, if you're playing shaman, you could do like I lava you. That's a good one. I lava you, since you're throwing out meatballs left, right, or meatball. Meatball could be a good one, since you're throwing out meatballs for lava bursts. Leaky totem. Meatball, I think, is another good one. Gruntermal. What's the name? Alava or Meatball? I think Alava or Meatball are pretty good. Zapper Boy's a classic, but I think Alava or Meatball are really, really good. I don't know if you want to use like little names in there. Mario. I feel like if you name Mario, you gotta get the Mog of Mario too. I think Alava or Meatball are fantastic. Those are good ones. It's up to you at that point. And you can, like, if you want to play around with the names or like what is it, alt codes or whatever, more than welcome to. That one's up to you. Beef stick, I get what you're going from. I think that works if you're a Tauren, but like, it's just shamans throw lava and it's meatballs, right? That's what everybody calls them, or at least Tickle used to call them all the time, meatballs. And those tells the Knicks, I'll do it. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I was just a lava burst, meatballs. I have a Tauren druid called Ribeye. That's a good one. Yeah. Glow stick, low because elements. Glow stick, I get where you're going with that. 5? Okay. Chicago, let me know if you got 5, by the way. Now that we got the important conversation out of the way, we're back for duels. Glow stick is a good one. I feel like glow stick. I feel like it's almost like a demon hunter name, you know? And like if you have like those like lightsaber weapons and you got basically glow sticks, that I think that would fit pretty well there too. But I see what you mean, like, oh, because of the elements. Yeah. Or hammer. Camel totem. I was gonna say like hammer time too, because like enhanced with shamans running around with hammers. But like that one's just like, I do not have 5. Okay, we need you guys on Uno Mas. Where's it listed, by the way? If it's listed anywhere. Oh, we got a lot of people that we gotta grab. Uh-oh. Is it people swapping or is it people bailing for the night? Uh-oh. On porch. Is Nike out for the night? Potentially? We might have to call it a little bit early if that's the case then, yeah? We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. But boys, we got a group available right now. If you want to join in Long Log, that's a name. I guess if you got like a big, if you have like a weapon for a big log or whatever, that could work. Elon Burst. Okay. I see where you're going with it. I mean, I guess at that point you could make Elon anything, right? Elon, I don't know, house cat or something, right? Yeah. It's up to you though. But we got a group available, boys. I don't know if I'll be able to scrape by another one. It is like 7:24. I do have a group that I'll be doing stuff with, so maybe getting some foot ahead of time doesn't seem like the worst. Long shot. I like that one for a hunter. Long shot. Elon Busk is just in the corner starting playing music. What the hell is what the hell is a busk? Elon Busk. But yeah, if you guys want to join, the groups are listed in LG. We'll give it like 5 minutes or so. Otherwise, we'll potentially call it. I actually think we had a lot of duels between the EU and NA. And a lot of variety of duels too. I still really enjoyed them. I feel like normally, and I love you EU boys, but I feel like NA carries the weeks most of the times. I feel like usually NA gets some fantastic clips. I feel like a lot of variety. Chill Pills? I think Chills is... Chill Pills with the group with Boris? I thought it was a group with Chicago. But yeah. I think Chill Pills is just back to gearing or something. I'm not really sure. EU superior. EU is fantastic, don't get me wrong. Normally EU, I feel like all the BFA and Legion EU carried. And even Shadowlands, I feel like EU carried when it comes to with duels and stuff. It wasn't strict team. Okay. Yeah, EU carried for a while. Dragonflight though, I feel like NA has had a lot more games that aren't high. Don't get me wrong, EU's got some homies. I'm sure like once A2 is gonna be here, it's gonna be popping, you know what I mean? Like my boy Krager and all them. Chalrion is a fantastic player. There's a lot of really solid players over in EU. You got yourselves Grifka, for example, really good. Zikari on the DK was also fantastic as well. But in terms of like the amount of games we've had on Dragonflight specifically, I feel like NA has been very lively. Very lively. You know, EU, I feel you. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to toss any disrespect for my EU homies whatsoever. I'm just meaning like in terms of numbers of games. If you ever used to have 5-6 groups, yeah, at some point we did have like a lot of groups to handle. I actually kind of like it when there's like 2-3 groups at the most. I feel like when you have 3, you get to rotate and stuff. But yeah, BFA with like 5 and 6, it was a lot, man. It was a lot of groups. It was too much for me to handle, and always somebody was unhappy. I kind of like it when it's like 2 or 3, honestly. As long as there's like enough variety. Told you push PvP illusion last week, and now I'm 18k, 1800. Maybe I'll get it. I think you can do it in mid. I think getting 2100 is possible. You got 1800, you can push. You're doing it through solos, right? We do it through solos. Just play whatever best class you can, or whatever best spec you can of your class, or whatever we've been playing right now. Play the very best build and just don't give up hope. Sometimes you're gonna have good games, sometimes you're gonna have bad games, but just keep going at it. You know what I mean? Troll Shaman, Elon Tusk. Elon Tusk is a fantastic one. Yeah, we talked about that one earlier. Red and Solo, you got it, my guy. You got it. I believe in you. I think it's very doable. Go in, big crusade. Pop off as much gold as you can, land a kill for a couple of those early games, get yourself that good MMR, and just play to win, you know? Play to win. Adjust as best as you can. Don't get tilted. Don't tilt yourself. Don't try to tilt your teammates or nothing. You know what I mean? Because they, even though it's like you're just a bunch of randoms, but every one of those games make them count. You know what I mean? Without sounding like a complete meme, I am somehow amazed that Wrath can PvP or people are just bad. Oh no. Wait, in Wrath? Was Wrath PvP? Because I don't really know what Wrath PvP is really like. I remember seeing classic PvP compared to like retail PvP, and there's like nuances there, quite a bit of them in fact. But I die a little inside when I get fewer for 12 seconds. Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, I'm somehow amazing at Wrath PvP or people just bad. I mean, like in general, could it be the gear? 'Cause I'm pretty sure gear was pretty important back in Wrath too, right? I mean, it's been important here and there. I think the current fire made slow down like 2 GCDs. It was just the same. Slow it down by like 2 GCDs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think 80% of our population is PvE. Definitely there's a lot of PvE, man. It would be more people if Blizzard didn't say PvP is a minigame. I do think they need to make sure that PvP gets like plenty of support, regular tuning. Like the augmentation thing, when augmentation evoker became a thing, it shouldn't have like been super meta changing. And I feel like that's where people just want to have the game be as fair as possible and even as possible. Botting and people like scripting or botting the rotation, that needs to be dealt with instantly. More games in general for like solos, for example, like find a way to get more healers in so you don't have to sit queue forever. And then make sure that classes, like if something comes out and it's busted, bring it down, right? You have to bring it down. Someone's like, you got to augmentation in, everybody's playing it, it's a really strong. You got to bring it down, make sure it's not completely changing like the scenery, right? Like, I get it, class got buffed, it should be pretty good, but like not entirely like everybody's got to re-roll to one now, you know? I feel like that'd be good. A lot of good ideas. It could be just in game, but they just create dumbass classes. I feel like them changing classes and making them better and adding specs and stuff, I'm not completely against about it. It's just you can't have things just like completely define the meta and make waves with it, right? A little ripple is fine. Something that's good and playable, it's okay. But like it can't just go from like, oh, I'm playing my class, I'm having a good time, I'm enjoying myself, to like, oh, everyone wants this other class, and if I'm not playing that, then no one wants to play with me. Fantastic, I gotta re-roll. You know what I mean? If you had less of a reason to like completely re-roll, I think it would be golden. And that just means like fine-tuning and stuff. They were doing a pretty good job of communicating class changes and whatnot. I think they really just gotta do better like class communication and all the changes for 10.2. If they can do that effectively, I think it'll be fine. I just think they released augmentation and they really wanted for them to like be wanted and played, and you know, it's a support class and just give them as much leeway as possible. I feel like maybe they give them a little too much leeway, but who knows, right? You know, there's like a gnome that create turrets. Oh, for like that'd be kind of cool, yeah. Like bards that heal. I think at some point they probably will add more specs, or they'll change specs we have into support specs. I feel like the augmentation thing is not a terrible addition to the game. It just is the only class spec that can do what it can do. If you had other class specs that did exactly what it did, then at least it would be a little bit more competitive, but because of its uniqueness, because of its design, no other class can do what it does, and it just ends up being really good, you know. But yeah, I hope they don't nerf Vengeance to the ground. I do hope they don't either. I don't think they are gonna. It's really good in AoE. It's got a fantastic damage output. Calling it here. All right, Chicago sounds good. We'll call it here, boys. Yo, thanks so much for coming by, man. I appreciate you. I think we had a fantastic set of duels tonight, man. I enjoyed these a lot. This has been fun. The only thing I really wish we had is my man Sewer tonight, because I love watching that man play and tear it up. But either way, very fun. Just confused a little above the two of the strongest tanks, trinkets next patch. Like from the new raid, you mean? Those two? I think it's just, were they strong though? Because if they buffed it, I got a gut feeling. But when they buff something, usually means it's not strong. It usually means like wasn't actually getting that much use. You know what I mean? I think they had the active unique ability that Hunter Pets had. An active ability. Not a passive ones. Yeah, I think for hunters, I think it'd be kind of cool if they were remake hunters a bit and give the pets more active abilities, and like make it so you could run whatever pet you want to instead of having pets be certain specs or whatever, or change the spec of your pet. But like uniqueness of pets, I think wouldn't be the worst if that were to come back. You know, Halloween Maga Plus in Disco. By the way, let me look again. Oh, this one. Hold on a second. I like it. Yo. Actually very Halloweeny. And you got even the back piece from Shadowlands? Oh, that's so good. Look at that thing. I like it. Oh, it's even a better angle here too. You even got the effect. That looks good. With everything else? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like it. That looks great. I did not see it until now, no. I like it a lot though. Hell yeah, my guy. Also, I gotta send this my layout here really quickly before I forget. It is gonna be, is it just this one? Action bars? No. What is that? Is this it? Here we go. So I gotta share this one, right? Share. Clipboard. It's not a weak aura. I don't really use a lot of add-ons for my setup. Base UI is what I use. Here is the code for my layout. Should give here we go. All right, let me get it back to spectator though. Unless you went to this thing because it's actually missing some stuff. I'm proud of it. I like it a lot, man. I like it a ton. Have you thought about using the what's it called? Because I saw another one that's kind of very similar. It uses the witch's hat, and it uses the blood troll chest piece, and the pants. I don't know if you have those, but like the priest ones. That's like the skirt looking thing, the parts in the middle. That one's pretty good. But Lava Meep already taken any other ideas. Could do those, but with old codes. Or what's a good name for Shaman Chat? Lava U, Meatball. I was gonna. can't think of one right now. Okay, hold on. Please lava me. Maybe that one. Glow stick. I guess glow stick is an answer too. Glow stick would work. Glow stick. I'll add that in there. Good job, Soul Shuffle. Yeah, dude, they gotta find a way to make them as short as possible, man. They really gotta do it. If they could do that, like at least you could hop on, because the idea of Soul Shuffle is like you want to hop in, join a game, play, but like you press play and you wait for a queue. Not that fun. They just gotta find a way to like encourage more healer interaction within PvP, you know. And they're trying to give healers as much of like a leeway. They shorten the trinket duration. They're trying to give them like as much of like a reward as possible. Yeah, I think the only thing they could do is make healing easier. Like, what if they added Soul Shuffle and you can't attack the healer, right? You're free to heal as much as you want to. No one can CC you. No one can attack you. It's just so it's all about like overpowering the enemy team or something. That's the only thing I can really think of at this point, is make it so that healers are not attackable. Healers are free to play and they don't have to sit CC. It's kind of hard to heal in PvP. Not right now anymore. Get in CC bot. Yeah, maybe let's like reducing the CC that healers have to deal with might make it a more pleasant experience, but they're trying to do stuff for sure. Please lava me. He got it. That's so good. Please lava me. Please lava me. Please lava me. I like it. I like it. I like it a ton. We're gonna see please lava me at some point in these, yeah? That'd be awesome. I'm about to go insane. Let's go. He got it. Please lava me. I think it's great. I think it's a good name, dude. It has lava in there. Trying to get somebody until next set. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Watch my I got a video. Okay. I think you'll hear him in chat, but yo, Boris, if you check out vids, I do have one on like how I level quickly, or what I've been doing for my ults, like quickly and efficiently. It's pretty nuts. You level very quickly in like just like a day or two, depending how much time you put into it. But I think you can get to like level 60, choose level 60 stuff, or at least level, I want to say, in a matter of hours, you can get a lot of levels done. Like the not Sepulchre, the Silverpine Forest thing, and getting that done, and then going into Hillsbrad, I think took me about an hour, and I was like, what, 10 to 25 kind of levels. About an hour, and then it's like about an hour doing the WAD stuff and getting to like level 30. And once you get time walkings, if you spam those, it gets ridiculously fast. And if you get good enough groups, yeah, it is crazy good. It's pretty grindy, but it can go quick. Like if everybody else in the group knows what the hell they're doing, and tanks pulls big, like you're not really gonna have a difficult time at all. And like you spam healer, I guess, do chain lightning, and like you'll be fine for the most part in AoE. But yeah, Elon Glass stick, maybe, dude, maybe. All right, boys, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Had a lot of fun with you homies tonight, man. Duels successful. Tomorrow, I think I am going to be streaming tomorrow. 67 feels slower than 1 through 60. It can, yeah, but the way I would counter it is get the time walking buff for 30% XP, the Hollow Zen for 10% more on top of it, then go to Dream Surge zones and do the main story quest while doing side quests along the way. Those are generally fairly efficient. Don't have war mode just to make it easier on yourself. And if you get the Dream Surge 50% buff, get as many side stuff, rare stuff that you can while you're doing it. That's where you like want to speed run it, but it's really fast. You'll get a lot of progress, and of worst, if you get bored of just questing, do more time walkings because they're really quick. Even at 60 to 70, they're very fast. Yeah, so there's an opportunity to like get XP. That ends this Tuesday, because then it's going to be, well, the actual like time walking thing that we got going on is going to be gone. And the 30% XP buff that you can get from it is going to be gone. And Hollow Zen is also going to be gone Wednesday. So that's all the XP buffs just gone. So right now is like a nice, good little like push to get as many levels as possible before you're done for the before 10-2 is out, I guess. Yeah, but yo, thank you guys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, fantastic duels tomorrow. Jake, if you want to join me for some PTR stuff, I'd be down for it. Whether you want to tank, whether you want to DPS or whatever, we can just get a couple of keys done. I want to play Marksman Hunter, that got changed. I want to play Preservoker. I want to do more Vengeance. That's ridiculously fun. Last time I had fun with it. So we'll probably do that tomorrow and then have a break Monday, come back Tuesday, get our weekly stuff out of the way. Gotta love a DK, then to my stream. Peace, yo. Thanks so much, boys. Appreciate you guys. Are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna go jump into Baldur's Gate, finish the campaign with the homies, throw Barry in. Gotta get him the win at the end, you know. I want to try to see if I can, yeah, if you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, I'm gonna try to see if I can, become a tentacle. See how it goes. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, yeah? I think tomorrow. Pretty sure tomorrow. Unless for some reason decide not to stream, I'll let you guys know. Join our Discord just to have an easier time, like knowing when I'm up and when I'm not streaming. But yeah, alright, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted.